Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? Happy Friday. I hope you were well. I hope you've had a good week. It feels like a donkey's year since I last hosted a live. I've been on a few since my last one, but yeah, haven't hosted one in a while. Thanks for joining me. We'll go into the birthday thing in a bit. Let's just get some early comments. CJ, who was the earliest comment at 4:27. Well, you're loading, CJ. There we go. Happy 1 year anniversary. Happy 1 year. Currently drinking a bottle of the Broadside. I know you love it, Mark. I don't mind a Broadside, mate. Bottle is better than draft. I think it's a lot stronger, actually, by quite a considerable amount. Window Beer Reviews. Thomas, hi, Thomas. How you doing, mate? Thomas says, please like, share, report, block, send me £1 million. Happy Friday. Yeah, mate. If you're going to send Tom some money, send a few quid my way. I could definitely do with it. The Crummy Beard, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. Oh, the Crummy Beard Beer Review channel in brackets. Oh, okay. I think I've just seen that. So hope you're well, Crumb. Sharky says, thank God it's Friday. Absolutely, Sharky. Thanks for coming in, mate. And he also says, happy anniversary. Yeah, thank you. A year on YouTube. Yesterday, kind of passed me by, really, because it's my sister's birthday. So it's all eyes on my sister's birthday. I kind of thought, I must be coming up to my year. And it was that day. But Sharky, I've got some Shark home brewing. I don't know if I'm going to get my leg up. I've got some Shark socks on, mate. Anyway, I'll send you an Instagram later. I bet you can't wait for that. Sharky said, are we going to see an Ewok pop up out of a cake? When we get to 1 million subscribers, mate, I might sort you out. Mike Bate, hello, mate. Mike says, you share your birthday with Azvex, who are also saying, well, do I? That's pretty cool, actually. I've had a few of the Azvex beers over the last year, and they've been cracking. So, yeah, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Il Corvo, thanks for coming in, mate. He says, 1 year. How did this all begin? I feel like you used to appear in the comments a lot on other beer tubers. I did, yeah. I used to watch Simon and I used to watch John from Lords, and I got to know John through Simon. Then, obviously, going through John, I won a beer. I kind of won second place in the beer competition. I originally entered a competition to win a beer monster. I didn't win it. But second prize was a slab of, and this is why it's special beer and it's always going to be on the shelf, Baller Mountain IPA. Right there, you can't see it. I want a slab of John's Baller Mountain IPA. I believe I was one of the first people to get my hands on this. That was second prize. The night I won the competition, I ended up on John's stream. And then obviously what happens is when you stop broadcasting, if you never use StreamYard before, if you stop broadcasting, it ends up just being like a Zoom chat, just not broadcast. And John was like, you should start YouTube, mate. And I was like, well, if I do it, you've got to help me. And he's been a man of his word. And I'm celebrating tonight by drinking a bit of John's black IPA, B2 black IPA. It's blooming lovely. So yeah, that's kind of a whistle stop in terms of how I sort of started in YouTube, really. We'll go into more of that in a bit, but yeah, that's kind of how it happens. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Il Corvo. I did appear in other people's streams, and I thought I drink enough beer and I've got enough of an interest, so why not give it a go? Sharky said, are we going to get special pricing for the car parks? Yeah, they're free all day. Every car park around the world is free. I've done a deal with every government going, even Uzbekistan. Spoke to them yesterday. Lovely guys. And the Lager Logs, Pint Review with Tom and Stu. How you doing, boys? Good evening, pal. Congratulations on 365 days of increased beer consumption video editing. Yeah, you want to see my belly? I've kind of gone like I've grown up on YouTube, but I've grown out as well. But yeah, it's it's been a really good year at it. Some of the doors it's opened, it's been amazing. We'll go into that in a bit, but yeah, the guys that you see regularly with me on the stream and others as well have just been absolutely amazing and just helping me out, which I will always appreciate. Craig H, hello, mate. Congratulations on a year, mate. You're a huge addition to BeerTube and I love your stuff. Thank you, Craig. Honestly, that means the world to me. Thank you. It's very much still a hobby. I mean, although I've got sort of a corner of, I've got sort of one half of a spare bedroom as my studio and all the rest of it. I'm just still really enjoying it. The enjoyment just has not stopped. You guys, not just people sort of this side of the camera, like all of you guys. I speak to a lot of you on Instagram, I'm always in the comments speaking to you guys. And yeah, honestly, every single one of you mean the world to me. Seriously, you do. Stuart Guest, afternoon, happy birthday. Just come across your channel. I like what I see so far. Thank you, Stuart. Welcome, mate. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't recognise your screen name in a live stream. So yeah, welcome, mate. Pull up a pew. Beers and banter. Congratulations on the year. And even better, you've now got over 600 subscribers. I have. Yeah, I passed that about a week ago. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's nice. It's nice. It's you. I think a lot of YouTubers that you speak to sort of say, "Oh, I don't do it for the subs or whatever." But not that I do it for the subs. I do it. I make videos because I really enjoy them, and I love the lifestyle that YouTube's given me over the past year. But equally, you want to be mindful that people are watching you because that's why you're broadcasting. So, that's pretty cool. So, what's everybody drinking then? What's the time? 6 minutes past 5. I've just finished a little taster. I've got my Elusive glass here. I've got some videos coming out about Elusive actually. Went to their tap room last weekend. Really cool guys. I drove in. We were going to drive to the Siren Craft Brewery. So for people like Sharky and people that aren't in the UK, Siren kind of like crossed that line quite nicely of supermarket craft, and their good stuff's really good. Kind of like Vocation. So we were going to go to Siren Craft's tap room, and on the way there, we pulled into it's like on an industrial estate. We pulled in and I saw Elusive's tiny little unit, literally slap bang opposite Siren Craft. And I thought, I've had a few Elusive beers, obviously Oregon Trail up there. I'm going to go in there. So we had a nice little time Elusive. No shade at Siren Craft, by the way. It's just like to support the little guy. That's kind of what I'm about, really. So yeah, Elusive, fair play. Let's fill this glass up. Beers and Banter says it's Luke John Frost, by the way. Oh, nice one, mate. I didn't know you started another channel, mate. Well, it might be the same channel. You might have just rebranded it. Let's get some gas in here. Yeah, boy. Come on, then. Boom. Look at that. Look at the way it develops. Look. Oh, my God. So, yeah, this is Lord's Brewing Company, John from Lord's, obviously. Lord's Brewing Company's B2 Black IPA. I believe it's about 4.5%, but it's absolutely lovely. And yeah, as you can tell from the conditioning, it's going to be really good. Yeah, it's lovely. Luke John Frost, hello, mate. Sorry, I didn't know it was you, mate. Yeah, and Luke John Frost was the first ever person to send me beer. I believe, Luke, is Drunken Duckling shut down now, or is it online? I believe it went sold. I believe you had a shop, didn't you? Drunken Duckling Drinks Emporium. Then I believe it went online, and you might have closed it down, but I'll let you confirm that in the comments. Stuart Guest says, I'm on Oregon Eagle West Coast IPA from Brew York. Was that? I think that was the Brew York and Elusive collaboration, wasn't it? I believe it was. So, Bieski, hello, mate. How you doing? Scene Stealer from Siren, a very nice West Coast IPA. Yeah, Siren do some cracking beers. I think, generally speaking, their supermarket stuff's all right. Like, even like that Pom Pom in Cello, that grapefruit IPA, sour IPA, whatever it's called, or lemon one, or whatever it is. I quite like it. But yeah, they've done a really good lower ABV New England Pale Ale that were hit. I believe it was Morrison's. Another really good beer. Crummy Beard. He's been in Scotland for a week, and he confirms that by saying laddie in a comment. I'm on my way, laddie, just setting up. Nice one, Tom. But yeah, so it was really cool. I mean, Elusive, the amount of beers that you see from them, and if you go on the bottle shops regularly, you'll know what I mean. You think they're massive. Like, I was shocked. I mean, Siren Craft have got this massive tap room, kind of, I believe it's over 2 floors, standalone building on an industrial estate. And Elusive are in a tiny little, if it was a mechanic shop, it'd be a 1 or 2 bay mechanics workshop, tiny little place. They've got their tap room in one bit, then they've rented another, then they've rented the other side, and that's where the brewery is. And I had a tour of the brewery. I've got a video coming out, actually. We didn't really walk around it in the video because it's just so small, but you're sort of like that in between pallets of malt and stuff, between that and like the fermenters and stuff. But yeah, unbelievable to think like the beer, not that the size of a brewery dictates the quality, because it absolutely doesn't, but the variety of beers, absolutely incredible. But actually since then, I believe I've seen that they brew, I think they brew somewhere else. I think they brew off site somewhere for a couple of their beers. Stuart Guest, it was indeed, boss. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I've heard certain beers that you just wish you tried, or you wish you would try, and that's certainly one of them. Anything with Oregon and Brew York, actually, have had my opened eyes up. My eyes have been opened up to Brew York. When we went to York, when I went to York with John to the York Beer Fest, we went into York and had a couple of Brew York's beers from their tap room. Absolutely brilliant. Neil Smith says, "Big up birthday, thank you, mate. Thanks for coming in, Neil." Talking of getting gas in here, highlight apart from your beer reviews, your proper guff during Lord's Live, etc. That was quite early on. I'm surprised you remember that, Neil. Highlights of the year. What was my laptop doing? Kind of trying to things. Laptop and never look. Are we back? I'm back. There's a delay. But yeah, sorry about that. Don't know what happens. Can't remember what I was talking about. Highlight of the year. Highlight of the year. Are we better now? Are we better? We should be better. Highlight of the year. Number one highlight, and I mean, there's been a couple actually. Number one highlight was Brew London. That whole weekend was unreal. It was the first time. I'd met a lot of you guys. I obviously met John, and it was the first time I met Paul's wife, Abby. It wasn't the first time I met John's wife, Lydia. But it was the second time I met John, second time I met Paul. And it was just unbelievable. The whole week, such a well-organised event. I mean, the event as an event itself was amazing. But obviously having that trade pass and getting access to like the kind of trade sessions and stuff like that, and being able to talk to the brewers, brewery owners, different sort of social media influencers and stuff, that was really good. Everyone's saying, I don't know, is it behaving itself? Let me know. But yeah, London, Neil Smith, absolute highlight of the year for sure. Joey's in. Yo, how you doing, mate? Luke John Frost says he's on a Sierra Nevada. I don't mind. My laptop's not behaving itself today. I'm on a Sierra Nevada trip in the woods. Chocolate Chipotle barrel-aged beer, 750 millilitres. A right old sipper, yeah. Rebranded the channel, Duckling clothes, but the plus side is I have all the stock to drink. There you go. Nice one, Luke. That sounds like an incredible beer. I guess it's the first elusive beer he's had. Yeah, honestly, Stuart, they're really good. I had an American red ale from them that was hopped with Galaxy and Mosaic, so that was like a real headbender. That just didn't really fit in my head. That was lovely. I had 3 or 4 pails from them as well that were really good. Generally speaking, really, really good brewery. Really underrated, actually. Really underrated. Joey says, Old York is cheaper than New York. Yeah, only by a little bit, mate. Only by a little bit. Joey also says, Happy Veterans Day, Remembrance Day to all my fellow vets and supporters across the world. Absolutely. I should have said this. I went down. I was working in my town today, and I went down at 11 o'clock for the service, and it was lovely. Joey said this happened to me on StreamYard last week. Yeah, it might be a StreamYard issue, maybe not me, but it did seem like the laptop was having an issue. Joey says you are choppy. Hopefully it's better. Crummy Beer says 8-bit beer reviews are good and well. Yeah, Joey's laughing at Crummy. Well said. Square Table Generous, absolutely, says Stuart Guest. Crummy says you're okay now, mate. Brilliant. You are better now. CJ says I'm still shy. I'm always shy, mate. I'm surprised you still subscribe, CJ. Luke John Frost, Beers and Banter says still waffling power. I don't know if that's good or not. Sorry, Captain Carp, I can resist, mate. I always do. Disco's in. How you doing, mate? Evening greets. Happy damn beery 1 year YouTube anniversary. That's a mouthful, isn't it? But yeah, thank you, Disco, mate. I appreciate it. Sharky says, I still have 2 Lord's beers to drink. What do you have? What have you got, Sharky? I'm kind of working my way through the Lord's range. There's still a few that I haven't had. Joey says, Kev, brother, to Sharky. Matt Hall, how you doing, mate? Matt's a person that I met at Brew London. What an event that was. Happy YouTube birthday, dude. Thank you very much, mate. Sharky says, Square Table Generates, hello, happy Veterans Day. Absolutely. Sharky has Baller and Jasper. Nice one. Jasper being the beer that Paul's Beer Reviews brewed. Was it a golden? I feel like it was a golden ale. If you Baller Mountain IPA. Where's my drink gone? There it is. I'm all drinking a Lord's beer. Oh, for God's sake. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, something new on StreamYard. There's a little kind of signal arrow at the top left of the thing. Let's hover over that. What does that mean? Connection is unstable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging in your router. Well, I can't, mate. So we're gonna have to crack on. We might actually when Tom arrives. Right. LAN lead. There you go. A really long LAN lead. So I'm wondering whether plug that in if Tom arrives. Why does it keep doing this? This annoying window pops up on the side of my laptop. There you go. And every time it does that, it makes my laptop go funny. Sharky says Jasper is indeed a golden golden ale infused with ginger. I quite liked it. I'm not going to mention. There's going to be no spoilers, Sharky, but yeah, it felt like it wouldn't work, but it did. That's probably the thing I can say about that beer. Thomas Dew, don't worry about the signal, just have a swig. Yeah, tell me about it, mate. If all else fails, if it goes Pete Tong, I've got about 4.5 litres left in there. So, you know, it is the way it is. The Leah Miles, the sweetest lady on YouTube. Happy first birthday, Craft Beer Hub. Thank you, Leah. Thank you very much. I hope you're well. I haven't seen you in a little while, actually, because I haven't done a live in a while. But yeah, I hope you are well, Leah. Sharky says, turn off the camera for a second to let everything catch up. Is it out of sync? I don't know. Is it out of sync? I don't know. I can never remember. It's got me doubting it now. Joey says we're all going to have to go over to his house if this keeps up. Yeah, just come over. All of you, just come over. I'll get a couple of these. I'll stick this in the garden and have some beers in my garden. That sounds good. Sharky said, "Oh, right. Sorry, Sharky. I thought you had. Yeah, I just made a presumption that you hadn't had Jasper yet." He said, "I had Jasper already. Got 2 cans of it left." Fair. But how many cans did you get then? You must have got a fair few. Because I know you. What was wrong with the Silver Spur? There was something wrong with the Silver Spur, I think. I remember you saying. Leah says, not out of sync. A bit clearer now, though. Thank you. Mark Jones, you're always out of sync in Norwich. Oh, mate, yeah, absolutely. Honestly, it'll be the Norfolk internet. Actually, now the little signal thing's gone from the top left hand of the window, so hopefully the connection's stabilised a little bit. Sharky says, Shark Home Brewing says, you're fine now, a little fuzzy. I'll be a little fuzzy later, mate, when I've done that 5 litres. I can tell you that. Sharky says, I've got 6 cans of it. Fair enough. Leah Miles says, Sharky. I'll tell you what, Sharky, I've got some socks. I actually went to the sharkhomebrewing.com merchandise site today, and I got some socks, and they are a shark biting my leg. There we go. Official Shark Home Brewing merchandise. He's a bit steep though, at $45 a pair, but they are comfortable. Hold on. Right, we've got
Good afternoon.
Beard, who has had some beers this afternoon. Crumb.
One or two. I'm still on holiday. That's it. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what day it is.
No, that's just
true. It's holiday time.
Did you have a nice week away, mate?
Matey? It's been very nice, thank you.
Well,
yeah,
mate.
it was. Yeah, so we've got a delay here. We've got some network issues.
Yeah, I think it's probably me, mate. I'm having a bit of a nip.
He's in and out. He's in
There
and
might
out.
be
But yeah,
something between our ends, 'cause-
I had a good time away. Thank you. Yeah, it was very chill. Came back a couple of days early just because the weather was going from okay to terrible. So yeah, popped back and thought I'd treat myself to some of Nottingham's finest bars this afternoon. Not had too many, to be fair. Mainly went out for food, to be honest. But I couldn't resist a half pint of delirium just before I got back. So if I start making no sense at all, we'll blame that.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it, mate. That'll do it. Am I clear enough for you?
You're phasing in and out, but I reckon audio-wise, you're getting me maybe 5 seconds late.
I think it's just caught up now. Whatever's just happened is caught up.
Okay. We might be good. You can do it. You can restart your machine if you want. If you want me to hold the fort for a minute.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. I might quickly just run this really long and unnecessary LAN cable down into my lounge and connect it through the LAN rather than the Wi-Fi. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that right now. Do you mind holding the fort? Sorry to throw it on you.
No worries at all.
Right, 2 secs. Oh, it's always the awkward bit where you think you've left and you haven't. There you go.
He's still in the room.
Oh, I'm still in, am I? No, I don't want to leave the site. I just go.
He's still here. Can't get rid of him.
It might just be more.
Okay. Oh no, he's back. Professionalism, as always, as you would expect. Welcome to the Craft Beer Hub, previously Mark's Beer Reviews. And look, as if by magic, I thought I was on my own.
Hi.
And a man with an ASMR microphone has arrived.
It is very ASMR, isn't it?
Hold on, we're gonna have a ASMR off now. I'll wait till you've finished. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Everybody now needs the toilet.
Beautifully done, if I don't say so myself.
I do, mate.
I'm all right. This is my... I never did the Aussie beers in the end. I never got around to it. So I'm on a Pilsner Urquell. I'm going out shortly.
It's going out.
Out. We're having steak and chips. But I couldn't not come and join Mark's 1 year anniversary when I feel partly responsible for...
We're entirely responsible.
Yes.
This is all your fault. All of this that you see here is your doing.
But apart from his terrible internet coverage, but then I feel like that was what I was doing when I was originally on YouTube.
It's possible. I think the priority for the rest of the night should be to invoke a pint of Pringles once again, because that is the standout moment for me from Mark's channel so far, which is probably not what he wants to hear. But
do you know, I'm having Pilsner Urquell, and that is sweeter than the lager that I had off you.
Oh, really?
Definitely, for sure.
It is tasty, though. That Pilsner
it's very
Urquell
good.
Is very nice. It's very nice.
Very nice. So, who we got in chat? Mersey Beers, hello. The Lager Logs, hello. Sharky, how you doing, you big saucy monkey? It's Mark Jones. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. The other week up at the brewery.
He was, and he says Norwich has always got a 5-second delay. So
true.
Maybe nothing can be done about it. Who knows?
That's true. And then Joey, who you'll never guess who he had on last night. On it, get this, Joey had on his podcast Samantha Fox. Lids.
What?
The model and singer.
How?
Sam Fox. I don't know. I was like, my gosh, you got a British icon on there. She looks fantastic for her age as well. I was like, man, if Lids looks like that, I should be a happy man. My wife.
Any moment, a plate is going to come searing across the room.
I know.
Just hit John in the top of the head.
We've got Jimmy Rushworth. Hello, how are you doing? And Rusco and Disco. Rusco and Disco. It's Disco. We made the Disco made me do it today, and it was an absolute nightmare.
Really?
Yeah. Impy stouts are quite hard to make anyway.
Of course.
But even the sugar, getting the sugar in it, it was basically a 75 kilo block of sugar, one massive lump of sugar.
Was it a horse lick?
Oh, it's like massive bags full of. It smelled incredible.
Okay.
But then the pump was struggling because it was so thick. Our pump was struggling to push it into the tank.
Oh dear.
So, have you got control of Mark's channel?
No, he just kicked himself out. It just happened to be the time I was using my mouse. I have no control here, as far as I'm aware. I can try, but I don't think I do. Nope. I have no control here.
I'm looking very sporty today.
You are. That is a very, this Ukrainian night.
It does look a bit Ukrainian. I never considered that.
It doesn't look
But
a bit
hell yeah.
Ukraine. It looks very Ukraine.
I like it. I'm gonna own it. Hell yeah. Got Kirsten back. I still think it's a trap, but they've got Kirsten.
It's a trap.
I think it's a trap. So, Crummy, I'm now wishing I had more of your lager, if I'm honest.
I'll bring you some more.
This is very nice.
Next time.
It's beers and banter. Always a red. Mersey beers just below that. I've already said hello to Mersey. Who else? I thought somebody was new. Sorry. But hello.
I don't know if you're aware. Beers and banter is our friend Luke.
It is Lukey baby.
I was unaware of this until I was watching earlier. He's evolved like a Pokemon.
Mm.
Right. I don't think that's going to be any better. I think it's actually the internet to my house issue, which is brilliant when you've got your 1 year anniversary thing going on.
Can you jump on your mobile hotspot? Will that work any better?
Don't you start talking sense to me. I'll be back.
It's the way he freezes with really stern
Maybe.
faces, and you're not sure if he's doing it intentionally.
Honestly, it could be. I'll tell you what. I might do a bit.
Can't hold it still enough.
Do you know, I feel his pain. I used to have all this problem.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, it's flipping frustrating. Right.
It is very annoying.
Hang on 1 second. I'm getting.
He's getting abuse from his wife. Who else in the commentos then? Let me have a quick scout through. Mercy Beers thinks Samantha Fox may have had a little bit of work done. I can't comment, not seen her, but entirely plausible. Disco says, I'm guessing there was several hundred kilos of grain to be wrestled with there. Yes, and a large amount of sugar by the sounds of it. He's back.
Hello.
Hello.
What do you think? Chat, what do you think of the microphone that I got sent? Does it sound lush?
It's crisp. Very crisp.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'll say.
Super crisp.
The only thing is, because my throat is in tatters where I had my tonsils out and it's all like in the back of my throat. And then on top of that, I sound like an asthmatic pug. I don't know whether it's a benefit for the chat to be able to hear all my noises.
Yeah, it is a question. Like very sensitive microphones, in theory, very good. In practice, just hear beer drinking men wheezing a lot. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't hear any wheezing yet, though.
Mark's just rung me. Is that a problem?
That is it's probably a problem.
Shall I ring him back?
So
Always ring me again. Here he is. Hello. Yeah.
If he always muted it, I was going to say, if he turns it up, we can hear him.
Question, Crummy, if he shuts the window on his laptop, will it shut the whole stream? It won't, will it?
No.
No, it won't. No, it won't shut the whole stream.
It only shuts it if he presses end stream.
Yeah, you'd have to hit end stream for it to end. You know what you might want to check in your laptop, because today and yesterday mine did an update. Just go into your updates on your Windows and just tell it not to do your update until like 2 a.m, because it might be trying to download the update.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, mate. Failing that, use your Wi-Fi hotspot on your phone. All right, sausage. All right.
The craft beer sausage.
He's a good one, isn't he? So he's a lovely guy, is Mark. I've had a bit of a tough week this week. I've been a bit down in the dumps for no good reason. So I rang him and moaned for probably 25 minutes, twice. How fed up I was, and I don't know why. But yeah, it was all good. It's nice having people to talk to. And then Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer rang me earlier, who said, "I'm worried about you. You're not your usual menace in WhatsApp. Are you okay?" And I was like, "I've just had a tough week. I don't know what's up with me." But yeah.
Oh, no.
That's what
That's
friends
not
are.
good. That's not good.
It just goes like that. I think, I genuinely think it's the weather. Because nothing's wrong. I'm just like, oh, it just... yeah, sometimes it's just maintaining all the time is hard work. And being dashingly handsome.
I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, you got to keep that handsome aesthetic up all the time. It's got to be draining.
It's difficult, and you need a lot of beauty sleep for it.
Indeed, my phone won't stop pinging. I turned the notifications off on my laptop, and it's still going, which is what that annoying sound is. I'm going to mute everything in a moment.
It's all good. What's he saying? Shark says time change has affected you, John. Mersey says also for sad, ice cream is required. I do love a good bit of ice cream.
I mean, it's an interesting ailment's the wrong word, isn't it? Resolution to seasonal affective disorder, more cold things.
That's true.
It might work. It is tasty.
And if you're dairy intolerant, could be really bad.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I think that'll be better.
This seems okay so far, tentatively. No, it's frozen.
I think it's a laptop issue.
It's just like frustrating.
Yeah, no, I feel your pain, mate.
Is he? Oh.
He's having a good old swear at the computer now.
He is definitely swearing at things. He definitely is. Matt Hall is off out to a blind beer tasting evening tonight. He's hoping for some impy stouts.
Ooh.
Where is it, Matt? Where is it? Where are you going? Mark Jones says, Vicky said, John, you're looking very dashing. You look very dashing.
Thank you very much. That's very nice. Who said that?
Mark Jones said Vicky said it.
Oh, thank you, Vicky. I'll take that.
There you go.
I got back on my diet this week as well, and that might be another reason why I feel a bit miserable.
He's hungry. That's it.
No, I'm not hungry. I will say, in defense of the Slimming World diet, if you do it right, you're not hungry. But I think there's some sort of detox that happens where, because you're not eating rubbish, that your body just goes.
Probably sugar crashing, I would imagine.
No, it's not even sugar crashing. I don't know. But yeah, I've definitely. I didn't feel very well the other week. About 2 weeks ago, and so I couldn't hack doing the diet because I just felt rough and it was stomach related. So I knocked it on the head. Then I went for weigh-in and I put 4 pounds on. I was like, this was a Monday night. I was like, so I was not happy with myself. So I reckon this is my second beer of the week now. So I'm hoping that mixed with I've not had any takeaways or any kind of rubbish food. I've been eating pretty sensible. I reckon, although tonight we're having steak and chips and beers with the lads, I'm hoping I can get that £4 back off.
It was probably water retention anyway. Don't worry.
Could be. Where is it? I want to show Disco the blackness of this beer. This is the beer and the steam coming off it. And that's not slow motion. That is literally how...
This is the intro to a horror film.
It's like super...
Look at it.
Like syrup.
Look at it. Yeah, that is just pitch blackness right there.
It looks because the camera is making it look kind of brown, but it is black. It's going to be very nice.
When's it coming out? How long do we have to wait?
So it needs to be fermented for at least 2 weeks in a tank. Then we're going to do some casks of it as well, which is probably a really commercially bad idea, but I want to do it anyway. 12% impy stout in a 9-gallon cask.
Just do it. I've got a whole rant lined up for later on about the price of beer in one of the bars I was in earlier. So all I can say is you can definitely sell it and charge whatever you like.
True. And then I might put one on for Christmas, you see, at the tap room.
Oh, cheeky.
So I think December calls for a Christmas party.
I agree.
Lord's Christmas party. And we'll get you up, Crummy, and see how much impy stout you can drink in one sitting. And how many days it takes you to sober up.
Solid 8.
and then we're going to put a load in bottles. So it's going to be secondary fermented in the bottles.
Okay.
So double fermented, 12% impy stout called Disco. And it's no frills. There's nothing complicated about it. We have put an interesting set of hops in because we kind of had a look at what hops we had left that were possibly not going to get used. So it's got I think the hop base is quite interesting. So that's good.
Okay.
But there's not loads of hops in it because I think that detracts from the malt base.
You don't want a hoppy impy stout.
So yeah. Rasco says, "Can I just confirm that I only made John do a stout, not the 12% bit? That was just a bonus." Well, do you know what it is? We've never done what I would say blow your socks off impy stout. We've never done one. So I just got to do it.
I'm going to bring my chair forward because I realise I'm in a relaxed mood and I've been nearly off camera if I've leaned back anymore.
I've just had a message. It's clearly legit. It's from Wing Chu. It says, "Win a car."
Win a car right now.
Yeah, they just need my email address. Probably not. Poor old Mark.
What sort of car can you win?
It doesn't say. Lee W's commented on the video I did about drinking your lager.
What did he say?
He says, because he does a good home brew as well. I tried his saison, it was excellent.
Oh, no, that is tricky.
So he's put, "Great stuff. Lager is so hard to make as a home brew. Made a couple last year and they were fantastic. When the weather cools down more, I will brew some and bottle it, John. Lawrence will be the first to try." Yes, I'll take that, Lee W. That would be awesome. I'm loving this. People sending me home brews. Brilliant.
So it could be a whole new... See, that's good. You can do beer reviews without offending other breweries then. It should be a whole new line.
Are you trying to help Mark?
Am I trying to help Mark? No, I was going to go nosy at the comments that you were just talking about. But I don't know why, because you just read it all to me, so I don't know.
Sharky says, I got to run. I have to take the legend shoe shopping. Catch you all later. Tell him, thank you. It's Veterans Day in America today, so thank you, veterans. And it's
Remembrance Day here.
It is. No, it's Amnesty Day, isn't it? Armistice. Armistice. I want to say Amnesty. That's Armistice Day. So, yeah. Thank you.
I'm going to try that. I don't know what's going to happen.
I feel like watching
Can you hear me?
the way... Yeah, we can hear you. I wonder if...
Is it still rubbish?
I don't know, is the honest answer.
No, okay, well, let's roll with it.
I think there's a slight... I think there's still a
slight
audio.
There's a big delay.
Yeah.
I think your computer is doing an update. That's what it looks like to me. See how it's like laggy in sections.
Mark, just do an internet speed. How would I find out?
So
I want to send him a message.
Okay,
yeah, send him a message.
So I'm currently on.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Go here. Hold on.
Yeah, it just looks to me like your GPU's struggling. Yeah. It's every few cycles. If you watch his laser on the ceiling, it goes like it's.
Yeah.
It'll stop in a minute.
Right. I don't know if you can hear me, but I've got 10 down and 9 up.
What did he say?
Got 10 down, 9 up. That should be more than enough.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I think it's your computer's doing an update. That's what it's doing.
I've done a laptop. I don't know why.
They just do it sometimes. If you go into your Windows box at the bottom, the search box, just type in updates. I think it is. And then it'll say check for updates, window update settings. Go into window update settings. Correct me, Crummy, if I'm wrong.
I'm not a Windows user, so I've got no idea.
All right, okay. Then you'll see Windows update, and then it'll say whether it's checking or if you're up to date or you're not. And then you'll see further down, it'll say pause updates for 7 days. If you hit that button, it should stop it.
Okay. I've just got Windows Update. This PC doesn't currently meet minimum system requirements to run Windows 11. What the hell does that mean?
Mine says that. Ignore that. So, what does it say before that, below that?
Bramwell's just come in and said, "Hello, chaps. Is Mark not well? He looks poorly. It's just an unwell internet connection, Bramwell."
Yeah, is that better?
Yeah, seems to be.
Thing is, it looks better for about 25 seconds.
It's not, is it?
So, have you paused the update?
I've just seen Mersey Beers. My laptop is up to date. It says it's all up to date, but I've paused the updates anyway.
Right, it seems to be coming back to normal now. Yeah, it's fine. Uh-oh.
I mean, that was in stereo.
Oh, damn it, it's done it again.
That was a fantastic magic trick.
How did he do that?
That was great.
He just sneezed and vanished.
Gone. He's a thin air.
That's very strange.
Yeah, Luke's saying just use your phone, you plonker. I agree. Oh, he's back again.
Hold up.
Mark, just stream from your phone. It's gone like magic. It's all gone.
Vanished. Leah's been on this channel for quite a lot now. Feel like she's getting exceptional airtime. That was funny, wasn't it, Mark Jones? That was funny. Hello, Jamie C. How you doing? Mersey's saying hello. Yeah, I think you're right. So I used to have the same problem all the time. It still happens now, you know. My computer just, it was the one at the brewery randomly wouldn't work. That I swear down that. Never buy an MSI. They're like gaming laptops that are made out of bits of every laptop in the world thrown together, and none of them want to talk to each other. Okay. So every time you have an update, you've got to rehash all the drivers, and that one's an old one, and half the stuff's missing, and then you have to wait for somebody in the forum to make it. So I had a codec problem. I fixed that, and then Crummy came up, and it wouldn't stream, would it? It wouldn't have it.
Wouldn't have any of it.
And then all of a sudden, started working again for no reason.
Was a bit temperamental. Merseyden is drinking Hello Friday by Woo-Ha Brewing from the Highlands of Scotland.
Ooh.
I am not familiar with Woo-Ha. Let's have a look where they are from.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed. Woo-Ha, that's a good name, Woo-Ha. Woo-Ha Brewing. Where are you, Woo-Ha? Kinloss, wherever that is. I'm sure I've been to it before.
You're what? Lost?
Kinloss. No, I'm not lost.
I thought you were swearing and saying I'm lost.
No. Oh, it's yes, it's North Aberdeenshire coast. Very good. There's a few good breweries that way. Brew 2 not far from there, relatively speaking. Very nice.
I still want to do that mad dash to that brewery.
We definitely should. I did go in there on what day was I in there? Tuesday. They've upped their pizza game again, and it was already incredible. It was really quite something. And I come home with a few very special impies of theirs as well that I've just remembered I've left in the van. I need to get those out. So, but yes, there'll be some Christmas special reviews, I think.
Oof, sounds nice.
Yeah, it'll be good. It's going to be very nice.
It's very nice. What's he saying? Heading up to Montreal in a few hours, going to check out the best of those puffy French Canadian brews.
I don't have any reference point for Quebec-based breweries, to be honest.
I've got to say, I don't think I've ever had a proper Canadian beer ever.
Mark wants to know what the brewery I like in Scotland is. It's the one we're talking about. Is in fact, it's the one I'm drinking right now. Mark, it's Black Isle.
Black Isle's quality.
Although I reviewed this the other day, and you got the John O'Groats brewery. Very nice.
There's tartan, actual tartan in there.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Woohoo.
I can't quite. No, it's not coming across. And you need a torch on the front of it.
It's very nice. Oh, I need another beer. I've already torched them.
Where and when are you going for steak?
I'm going to my mate's house at 7:00. Hopefully, not be plastered by the time I get there.
We'll see.
He's back, and he's
pouring
back.
beer. I'm going to go and hide in my hood.
I feel like it might be better.
Yeah, it looks better.
Could be.
What happened?
I don't blooming know, John. Well, I'm just going to watch this develop in the glass.
Oh, that looks good.
What's that?
Boom! There you go. Satisfying. It's your black IPA that I'm going to leave a pint for review.
Oh, are you drinking the black IPA? Nice.
I am, but I'm definitely going to leave a pint for it for review. because last time I drank the whole LA Speed Check can in one night. That's not going to happen again.
It's definitely going to happen.
Yeah, that's going to happen. It's your 1 year anniversary. It's all right, man. I'll give you another one.
It's definitely going to happen.
Yeah, I wanted to put it on the channel for you because you very kindly gave it to me, and then I just ended up nicking it.
I don't know why, but I've decided to fashion myself on a garden gnome this evening. We don't know if Mark's
Tom,
enjoying
if
this or not.
If you pull it down over your eyes, you're like one of those Christmas. If you pull it down over your eyes, you look like one of those Christmas. Yeah, like those. You know, like if you leave your nose poke, it looks like one of those Christmas decorations that you hang on your tree.
It looks like one of those Christmas decorations that Mersey Beers really hates.
Yeah, that's it. Oh dear.
I'm so fat and sexy. What was I going to say? Are you thinking of leaving Leah's comment up all night? I just wondered.
No. Where did you get
to? We were talking to Mark Jones, and Jamie C's going to Montreal, and he's looking for puffy French Canadians. You did Lagerlogs was extremely impressed with your magic trick where you vanished after sneezing. Mark Jones, he's done it again. How's he do that?
Okay.
There's some witchcraft going on in Mark's house.
It's very strange.
This is really annoying.
It'll stop in a minute, I guarantee. Just let it run its course. I think it's a laptop thing.
Use your phone.
Well, our internet's really slow. It's 17 down. Yeah, but that's even slower on the speed tests.
I don't even know what mine is. I should check it, really.
Mark, in your settings, can you change what your on StreamYard? If you go into settings, camera, change the camera resolution down to 480. See what that does.
I'm 20 down and 15 up. So
I've definitely got laptop issues because as soon as I open the settings, all the screens go blank.
Yeah.
It's laptop related. As soon as I open the settings, all the screens went blank.
Have you got loads of videos saved on your hard drive?
No, I've just literally deleted them because I did have quite a few, but I did delete them.
I think you feel more responsive now. Now you've dropped that to 360 or 480, whatever it was.
Yeah, you seem better. Yeah.
Do I? I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it.
Oh, you're back to normal now.
Hold on, let's test the delay, Mark. Just once I get to 5, say I don't know how bad the audio delay is, Mark. So once I get to 5, say 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, bless him.
Oh dear, that's gone well.
I'm gonna put my beer socks on.
Do it. I'm gonna eat some onion ring crisps because I'm hungry. And I'm gonna make a lot of rustling noise on the microphone.
Then that. If you're into feet, that's your thing. It's a beautiful day. Hey. So let's talk about, whilst Mark's having internet problems, we should talk about him. So he can't defend himself. So I didn't know Mark other than the comments that Mark would put out on the Stone Crow. So that's where I met Mark. And then I think Mark was a subscriber to my channel. I'd like to think he was. It might have been that he just joined when I did a competition. It was fine. And I honestly think that despite lockdown sucking balls, which I can say that because it's not my channel, I think it was extremely positive, and I feel like I've gained some good friends. And Mark, I would put in one of those categories. And see you later, honey. Mark has stayed at my house, and my kids think he's brilliant. They love him. He's just a legit guy.
Is that because he's the same height?
You what?
Is that because do they love him because he's the same height?
They do like him because he's the same height, but I think they like him because they could have a proper conversation, and he was like talking gaming and all the stuff that the kids love. But yeah, and he's just a true gent, absolute legend, and you know that if you're in a pinch, Mark could help you for sure.
It's true.
And just for this stream, I've put on my green Crocs with my beer socks that I bought from Wish a while ago. That is a unique look. You need
to save that content for your OnlyFans page, John. That's a bit much.
My only cans. So, and also Mark's pretty handy in a go-kart as well. Isn't he, Cromie? It's not bad.
He certainly is. He certainly is. It's particularly good when he gets rammed off the track by a professional racer.
Yeah, well, yeah, the track, and it doesn't help when he's been handed a go-kart that I've completely thrashed to death.
And it's snowing, yeah.
I remember years ago. The problem is I don't have any defence on this because I remember years ago my dad telling me off in go-karting. I came in and he was like, the tyres are broke. Like literally, I had a tyre that I'd caught on a curb and damaged. I damaged the wheel. I took a chunk out the rim. So there's a damage on the rim, which had wrecked the tyre. I had my nose cone was up in the air because I've been punting people in front of me. I had all my side pod was all stoved in. My steering was off because I bent the track rod arm. I finished the race. Oh, and there was a bolt missing from my seat. And he said to me, he's like, could you just do one race where you don't trash everything? And I was like, I don't. Anyway, when he taught me to drive in his Volvo estate, I knackered all the bushes that hold the axle because they were fixed axles on the old 240s. So the panhard rods that hold the axle at the top and the bottom, I shagged all the bushes from trying to do donuts in the co-op car park. And I wrecked a gearbox.
It explains a lot.
Yeah, I like to throw it down through the gears, get the car to stand up on its nose sometimes. What's really good fun is if you've got a two-wheel drive car, throw it into second gear and you're going too fast, it locks the back wheels until and you get a big slide going on, a little bit of brake, and then it won't over-rev if you get to catch it right. Very childish. Sorry, Mark.
Right. I think that might be better.
You said this 4 times
now.
I've
heard this before. What is it that's happened that makes you think this is now better?
I've changed the charger point thing. So I've got 2 chargers. I've just got a laptop charger, but then because it's a thin laptop, I've got like a USB-C dock thing.
Yes.
Right.
I'm just clutching at straws, but I think this is better. It seems a lot better my end from you guys.
Okay. That's good.
It's very good.
Is it not working for you?
No, you are more responsive now.
Yeah.
You sounded doubtful behind those M&S crisps, Tom. You were like, okay, that's good.
What's the most worrying thing about that is that without seeing the front of the packet, you knew where they were from.
Tom is so
posh. I know.
Marks and Spencer's crisps.
Yeah, but I like to balance things in life. I shop at Marks and Spencer's and Aldi. Nothing in between.
No Sainsbury's
right.
for you.
After an hour, I feel like we can get this stream. We get this stream moving. Thank you guys for holding the fort.
Immediately freezes.
No.
Oh, dear. It's all
I
right.
love
It's still
that.
in the room. Don't worry.
I'll be honest with you, Mark. It makes me happy that yours is a nightmare.
Why? Because I'm totally technology illiterate.
No, but because it happens to me, and I always feel like I'm the only person it ever happens to. So to see somebody else have problems, it makes me feel happier inside.
Right. I think
Honestly,
I think I know what you mean, but right. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not having a go. Is it too early for Christmas memeage?
No.
No.
Memeage is always there.
I love Christmas, so it's not too early.
Oh yeah, it's a dancing turkey.
We're waiting.
It's there. It's there.
Oh, it's on the board. Oh, very nice.
Oh.
Turkey. Going like this.
I mean, it's very small on glass screens.
It is, yeah. To be fair,
quite small.
But
it is there.
Try this one.
Mersey Beers has asked, John, do you have Greg's Crocs? Mersey, I don't have Greg's Crocs, but I am currently wearing Crocs.
That is a terrifying revelation. Oh no, you're all at it.
These are dirty and knackered. I had them the first time round. I've had these. I bet I've had them 10 years. At least. Maybe 11.
Well.
And I still look just as sexy. Hell yeah. Brother. So get this. This week, I was working, typing away like this.
Just like that.
And I thought I'll put some background stuff on my computer. And I thought, as a follower of the Ted Coningsby squadron, I should go and watch their live stream. And I'm chatting in there with all the Ted crew. And who pops up? The Craft Beer Hub.
Hello.
And it seems
he's lost for words.
Yeah. It turns out we are truly the same person. We're full geeks. It's true.
It's true.
Well,
it's absolutely true. Oh, this
Mark,
is crap. Do I just end this?
No, don't give up. Try for our comedy value, it's fantastic. Try can you not put your phone on a stand and do it from your phone?
Just try it.
Yeah, I probably could. It will sound and look shit, but I suppose it's better than.
Have you tethered from your phone, or are you still connected to your house Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
No. Which one?
That.
So you're on your mobile Wi-Fi now.
Just try from your phone.
I've gone back on the normal Wi-Fi because I was making a difference.
Oh, really? So it's obviously a laptop thing. I honestly think your laptop's doing an update. That's what it looks like. That's exactly the problem that I had. It's a pain in the arse.
Go from the phone, all will be well.
Go from the phone. Look, I've got Father Christmas shaking his booty for you.
He's dropping it like it's ho ho ho.
Let me go off through my laptop. Right.
I knew that.
I love that. Drop it like it's ho 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 hot.
Oh, we lost him.
I hope it works now for him.
I saw a great clip earlier. It was someone filming a set of Christmas lights in a town somewhere. They're basically titling it, "I really appreciate the tribute to Gavin Stacey," because it was obviously the lights were said "ho ho ho" in 3 separate kind of strings across the street. But if you walked it backwards, you just said "oh, oh, oh." I don't know what happened just there with Mark.
Mark, that sounded fine. All you need to do is mute your laptop.
Yeah,
that's all you need to do.
There we go.
Look at him.
All right.
It's definitely a laptop issue.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, it's got because I'm on my Wi-Fi now, so
yeah. I think Windows put out a load of updates in the last 3 weeks, and I had problems. I think it's already downloaded everything. It's probably trying to install it in the background whilst you're trying to stream.
Right, that kind of makes sense.
Are you listening to the sound through your laptop now?
No, it's totally through my phone now.
All right, okay. If you've got your laptop on, you could still do the comments and all that, couldn't you?
Yes, I've still got the laptop on, and weirdly, it seems to actually be behaving itself on the laptop now.
Make sure you mute it though on your laptop, otherwise it'll be all horrendous.
Right, lots of puffy French chat. I don't think that's the way it's pronounced, but I'm going to stick with puffy. Where did you get to on the comments?
Where you are now.
Yeah, I don't think we did any further.
Okey dokes. Do you mind if I catch up for 5?
Go for
it.
Mark Jones said, "What's the brewery you like in Scotland?" Crumble. We all know that one.
We did cover that one.
It's definitely a laptop issue, 100%. Because this is normal, and my laptop's it's just hit the skids. Everything's frozen.
Don't worry, it's fine. It'll sort
I'll tell you
itself.
what, I'm going to take the comments down. I'm going to totally ignore the laptop. I'm just going to do it from my phone.
There you go.
Leave your laptop on though, so that at least it can process the download.
Right. There we go. Sorry, everybody. It's been an absolute nightmare. Yeah, thanks, guys, for holding the fort.
All good.
It was mainly eating onion rings.
What beers are you guys do? Are you on that Helles, Tom, the Black Isle one?
I am on the Helles, yeah, which I gave not a scathing review, but a confused review of a few days ago. But it's not bad.
It's not bad. John's on the Pilsner Urquell.
Being that I'm a lager whore, I'm still on it.
A lager whore. I've called you many things, John, but never a lager whore.
Yeah. I'll be your lager whore anytime.
Christ almighty. What a proposition. What a proposition. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming in. Sorry it's been so rubbish. I can't see any of the comments because I'm now on my phone, and if I do chat,
I'll read them out to you as anything interesting arises.
Jimmy, I know Jimmy says Drury Lad lives. Jimmy's a mate of mine, actually. He sent me a screenshot of his laptop saying, "I think this is what the bald guy's on about."
What a legend! What a legend! Yeah, honestly, it genuinely makes me feel better because I've had it so many times where I just go to stream and then everything goes to crap for no reason.
It's frustrating.
It happens. Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, my laptop during my 1 year anniversary just started losing battery capacity, but was on charge at the same time. It was quite impressive.
Yeah, it's a funny one. It's a funny one.
So I've got to go out in a bit.
Got to go out.
I've got half an hour. I've got half an hour, love.
What's the old time? What's the time? It's 10 past 6. It feels like it's about 10 o'clock at night with the issues I've been having.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But we are where we are. Thanks very much for coming in. If you comment in and it's not being read out, I do apologise. Technology in it.
I can. Do you want me to quickly go through? So, Alamene's in the house. Mersey Beer's got a fear of gonks. No idea what that is. Everyone's talking about lower your settings to 360p. We've got bad echo randomly.
Probably me again.
Yeah, if you turn the volume down on your speaker, can you still hear it?
I could probably do that.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. Is that still echoing?
It's probably less than it was before.
We're still there. Oh, poor old Mark. Look at his face. He looks well naffed off.
Oh, yeah, it's annoying because it's like...
You got any headphones, Mark?
Yes, I have, but they go in and out as well because it's a USB-C to 3.5 jack thing.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's not that bad.
I feel like just ending the stream, to be honest.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, not allowed. You got to stay on now.
You got to see this through. This is hardcore. You just keep going. Look, I've got the 1 year. 1 year. It says 1 year. Look, 1 year.
We can't see it behind Mark's logo, but it does say 1 year.
1 year. So no, I don't have the Greg. I know what you're on about, the Greg Crocs from Primark. I don't have them. Jamie said, "Shag the bushing." That's what she said. Yeah, it's true. Typical Norwich. All yoke locals. I wouldn't have said Mark's a yokel from Norwich, though. You're not really Norwich, are you, Mark?
No, I'm a Kent boy, really. I can still take the mickey out of them from here.
Then Beers and Banter, Lukey Baby says, I'm going to troll Sam Smalley, who's on Craig's channel. Oh, Sam was on, he's an Australian guy. Quite often you see Sam on Instagram with I Drink Beer Okay, I think she's called. Druryland lives, says Jimmy. Pilsner Urkel from the tank in Pilsen is on my beer bucket list. Jimmy, I'm with you.
That sounds good.
John, been to my bottle shop, mate, and Steve says he wants to come and see you with his podcast brother from Quirky Ales, Garford, to talk about the QR code. Can he come anytime through the week? Yeah, just get him to give me a call and see where I'm at. There you go. We're up to date. Oh, sausage.
Thank you. I've just found a load of optional updates that I can install. So I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to install the lot. Download and install. Do your worst.
Dun, dun, dun.
Has everyone had a nice week then? Obviously, Tom's been away. What did you go to in Scotland, Tom?
Literally dog walking and drinking beer because the weather wasn't fit for much else.
He's a nudist, though, so he went naked.
Yeah, thankfully it wasn't seasonably cold up there. Otherwise, it would have all gone back inside.
Like a tiny little maggot.
I've seen a lot of water and a lot of wind this week. Is what I can really tell you.
Well, you have been drinking a lot of beer, Tom.
It's true. Wind has come in all forms.
Hoppy water and wind.
Hoppy water and wind. That's the name of my autobiography.
That's disgusting. Hoppy water and wind.
I did take a video of the very. That's a small stream normally.
Oh wow!
That's how much water was going through. So, yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
It's fairly damp.
That's mental.
Can't see it very well, but a robin decided to make its house in my wheel well.
That's bad.
Isn't there something about a robin crossing? Isn't there? If you see there's a saying about a robin, isn't there?
Robin bastard.
That's what Tom thought at Junkyard in Nottingham earlier.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later.
Junkyard? You went to a junkyard?
It's the name of Nottingham's foremost craft beer experience. But I was complaining because I have the price list. We do this. So on tap, standout feature. So I had all of their tap prices are by the 2/3, not the pint, just so you really don't fall over completely when you walk in.
Those prices were 2/3. I know they were cans, weren't they?
They were cans, yeah. I didn't take a picture. I have got a picture of the board actually. So hold on. So I had, but all their board prices, the stuff they got on tap, is 2/3. I had 2/3 of Naughty and Nice by Vocation, a supermarket beer, by all accounts. That was the most reasonable one at £4.40 for 2/3.
Was it that one?
Yeah, that one.
£4.40 for 2/3.
Yeah. But I'll give you some other examples. We've got a double dry hot pale, which is a collab between Turning Point and Vocation, called The Small Hours at 5.8%. That was £5.20 for 2/3. They had, but here's where it really took the biscuit, right? You ready for this? So Neon Raptors Vampire Disco Peanut Butter and Jelly Imperial Goza at 10%.
Right, I've got to go. Baby's kicking off. Sorry. It's been a brilliant stream so far. I'm loving this.
Yeah, so
Vampire He's not having a lot of luck tonight, is he?
He's not having a lot of luck, no. So 2/3 of a 10% from Neon Raptor.
Go on.
£12.
Oh, come on. And what ABV is that?
10.
Okay, right. Okay,
yeah, so that 12 quid.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. The duty's quite a lot, though. To be fair, on that,
I still think it's too much. Anyway, yeah, but there's another 10% on here at $9.20 for 2/3, which is still expensive, but a hell of a lot cheaper than 12. So, anyway,
my niece and nephew have played with this light bar in the background, and I don't know what they've done with it.
They balked it,
but it is not as responsive as it used to be.
How bizarre!
I quite like that last one. No, that one. No, cock on. That one. Woo! I was educating some Americans today, and Australians, and a New Zealander on what a bell end was.
I hope it wasn't a physical demonstration.
No, it wasn't. It was merely saying how, my mate, Drunken Texan Says, who I met in lockdown, how I once went into his live stream and mainly English people were following him. And I said, "Hello, all you massive bell ends." And he was like, "Yeah, Lords Brinko, all those massive bell ends, woo!" Like that, yeah, because he's a Texan. And then it was like, "You shouldn't have read that out." And then when he found out what it was, he embraced it. So he even had a thing. If you put in ! bell, it would flash up with a thing saying, "You're a huge bell end."
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite good. Yeah, so I was telling them what it was. They didn't even know it was a thing. So
how did they appreciate this explanation?
I think they did. So the funny bit is, there were mainly women, and when I first joined and was chatting with them, they were like, "Oh, we'll come on your live," and I was thinking, "Oh my gosh, I know how rude these guys are when they have a few beers," but then somebody's knocking on the door. Right, I'm going to go and beat someone up. I'll be back soon.
Enjoy. Now he's gone. I can continue to complain about beer prices. I've got a few more examples for you. One that people will be aware of. Vault City Emperor's Brewery collab from a Gaelic Sea 375ml bottle, £15. And I'll do one more. which really took the biscuit. Here we go then. So, granted, it's from the US. Jester King, 3-year-old blend, blueberry and pitaya. I don't know what that is. 5.7% mixed firm. 5.7. A 37.5 centiliter bottle. So 375 ml. £37.50. Why? How good can it possibly be? £37.50 for a 37.5 centiliter bottle.
37 quid.
£37.50 for a 375 ml.
Of what? Gold? Liquid gold?
A 5.7% sour.
What?
It's from the US.
Oh, right. Okay.
No. That doesn't make it okay.
So hang on a minute. What? Let's Google it. Let's find out.
Sorry, it's a 5.7% mixed firm, so farmhouse style, presumably.
5.7% from
Jester King Spon. I don't know if that's the type. I don't know what the Spon is, but SPON. 3-year blend, blueberry and pitaya.
Oh my word! The weirdest thing's happening. My keyboard's gone mental. How's that happened? What's going on there?
There we go.
Press one button and about 10 things come up.
Ooh.
Sorry, guys. My daughter had a jabs earlier today. I think she's feeling a bit rough after them.
Oh no!
What's going on there? I'm having tech issues now. I can't type for some reason.
It's not you as well, John.
Right, if I type one letter, like S, it brings up GHJKL something.
If I type the letter P, it types PROPORNHUB.com. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Oh,
John's shortcuts. This is not good.
/ chicks with phalluses.
It's oddly specific, Mark.
I'm just looking at my phone, mate.
Okay.
Oh no! I've spilled beer on my keyboard.
To be fair, John, I've seen your keyboard, and I'm pretty sure it's just got a version of TikTok installed on it.
A version. Where's my little key remover? Oh, how have I done that?
What are you doing?
Is he gone?
Right. I've got delivery sheets in my paperwork. I have somehow broken my expensive keyboard.
Oh no.
Oh, balls.
Oh dear. I wondered, John, have you shut down your tech channel?
No, I just haven't done anything with it. Why?
No, because I saw your microphone video go out on the Lord's Brewing Company.
Well, no, what happened is obviously they gave me the where's my little thing for taking the keys out? They gave me the microphone in the hope that I put it on my main channel.
Right.
Obviously, that's what I'm kind of bound to contractually do for him. Oh dear, that doesn't feel good.
Right, I did wonder because many a time I've used my personal channel where I've got all my subscriptions that I watch. The amount of times that I've loaded a video to that channel. Do you know what I mean, Crab?
Yeah.
I'm like, no. What? Been watching all sorts of stuff on,
Mainly planes, as I understand.
Yeah, pretty much just Noel Phillips, really flying planes and taking planes around the world. He's from around your parts, I think, Tom. He's not. Is he? Or he was from Mansfield, which isn't a million miles from you, is it?
It's not a million miles. No, I mean, it's not a compliment, but it's not far away.
Yeah, he's from Mansfield. He used to fly out of Gampston, Retford,
Yeah.
Gampston. But he's just moved to Texas.
Well, I mean, at least he's moved.
It's not. Is Mansfield that bad?
No, I'm taking the myth. He used to be, I think.
All my exes live in Texas. I've got a little puller for pulling the keys off my keyboard, but I don't know where it's gone.
John and his bullet.
Shit balls.
He's finding something to pull up on his keyboard.
Right. Funny guys. Hang on a minute. I'll take a photo of my keys before I rip them all.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
Mark Jones says, Tom looks like the comfiest of all of you, just eating, Chris, and drinking, but that is all I'm doing.
Honestly, eating onion rings and drinking Hellas Lager is probably a Friday night dream of mine, to be honest.
I need a new beer, though.
I'll tell you what, John, this black IPA is... I'm loving this.
It's all right, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh, man.
I think the flavour and the mouthfeel, especially out of the beer monster, it punches well above its, was it 4.5%? 4.2?
Something like that. I thought it was,
Above its weight in that respect.
Yeah, it's a lot lower than most people think it's a lot higher, but it's not that strong. Oh, no. I've wrecked my keyboard.
Oh no.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Did you film a tech review of it?
I think what I've done is I've spilt my beer and now it's trying to type 50 letters because there's liquid under the board. Yeah, it's knackered.
I broke my N key on my laptop. Do you remember when England played Scotland a couple of years back in the Euros? My laptop was streaming it onto a massive screen for about 50 of my mates. We had a marquee. We put a marquee in a field, had loads of beers, and watched it. And then I think the M key, we didn't score. I don't know what happened. It must have just got wet with the moisture because it was a wet, horrible day. And I think the M key just got affected.
Uh-oh.
So it just doesn't work. So now if I type things on my laptop, you'll notice loads of capital M's.
It's a good job that your name starts with a capital M.
Yeah, I know. It's just an absolute nightmare, if I'm honest.
Oh dear.
Right, I've done a load of forced updates on my laptop.
I've got a few comments for you. So Mark Jones is on the Vocation Maple Stout.
Oh, good beer, that Mark Jones. Really good beer.
Yeah, I've got a little delivery from Vocation today. I need to do a little unboxing. It's something quite exciting.
Oh, I know what it is, but I'm not going to say, obviously. But
you know what it is. I think anyone who's followed their socials will know what it is because it's pretty exciting. And Stu from the Logs wants to know, Crummy, how was the Hellas compared to the one you reviewed? It appeared to be quite the enigma. It's exactly the same as the one I reviewed. But I did at the very end of that video state that I got in contact with the brewery and asked them why it was so odd. And the answer was it was intentionally dry hop. They just didn't bother telling anyone about it.
What? Saying that, I do that.
yeah, but I feel like Bird Mill done that on their can that went into Tesco or Morrison's. It was like Citra and Mosaic IPA. I think we talked about this, didn't we, Tom, before?
Yeah.
And it didn't say West Coast on it. So when I poured it, I was like, that's a bit odd. And it kind of wasn't, but it was nearly a West Coast, but it wasn't. And it was like, those beers are going to the supermarkets.
Mark Jones has got the guess right, by the way.
A bullet is perfect for taking out keys on the keyboard.
Of course.
Right.
I'm very annoyed with myself. I've wrecked my keyboard. And I don't know how I'm still doing it.
Stu spilled beer on his laptop after the recording of episode 2 of the Log podcast way back when. So thankfully, the only button that affected was the escape key.
Something's not happy in mine. I've turned it off now.
It's been a bad night for the old tech, isn't it?
It is. Well, this is self-inflicted. I've just poured beer on it, essentially. That's what knackered it.
Right, I'm going to risk it. I've just forced a load of updates, a load of optional ones.
As it said, it's done it.
Well, it hasn't come up with the warning sign, and everything seems remotely in time.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave the studio here.
Dun dun dun. Mark Jones is asking for the same set of beers for Christmas. I hope you get them, mate. I hope you get them.
I will say, Crummy, that now I'm removing the keys. I'm kind of glad I did. It looks like a biohazard under it.
Oh dear.
There's fluff, spurt, there's fluff and
there's fluff and ectoplasm everywhere.
Yeah, and bodily fluids. It's disgusting.
For some reason, there's like miniature version of Paul in there. No one knows why.
No, tiny ginger guy.
Yeah, lots of them running around like ants.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all the keys in my big stein, and then hopefully leave them overnight with some washing up liquid. Oh, stop dropping them on the floor. Slag.
Right. Any good?
So far.
Yeah, looks good.
So far, so good.
Right.
It's all right. We've swapped places. I'm now having a tech nightmare.
No, don't jinx it.
Well, Mark.
We're
back. We're back. No, that was better than before.
It's better than before. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
It is better than before. It is freezing in and out a little bit, but it's not really laggy. So I think you're okay.
So annoying. Why is it doing it?
I don't know. I still think it's worth going into clicking settings at the bottom of StreamYard and changing your camera to standard def 480 if it's not already.
Oh, it's gone. You've jinxed
right,
it now.
I've just done that. Or I'm doing that.
My keyboard
I've just changed it.
Completely naked.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. It doesn't look any different because.
Okay, let's roll with that.
Take this base plate apart. Oh, I need something to put them screws in.
I'll be honest. Most of the fun here is guessing where Mark's going to appear next when it unfreezes.
That is true. I will say.
He doesn't know when he's freezing though, which makes it even better. So you'll never know.
I've suddenly become very low down.
I was buzzing for this stream earlier.
I know. I'm sorry it's happening.
I am too. But if it makes you feel better, I might have destroyed a £50 keyboard. So,
well, if you wait long enough, I'm going to destroy a £700 laptop, and I'll film it on my phone if you want.
I feel like that. Problem is, the only time that I've ever destroyed something and genuinely been like, yeah, that was the right thing to do, was a Kodak wireless printer that I once bought, and it did my freaking head in. And one day I took it out of the garden. And
I agree already. That was definitely the right call.
I smashed it into 1,000 pieces, and Lydia was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "This pissing printer is not going to take another minute of my life. It is done. Getting a new printer."
I'm going to go and wash this glass out and find another beer.
I just like to think John had a John Cleese moment and beat it up with a massive tree branch.
I just smashed it too. I was mad. So, welcome to the Tech Rebuild channel as we take apart our expensive gaming keyboard because I spilled beer on it because I'm an idiot. And I wouldn't mind if it's the third keyboard I destroyed.
Yeah. That's probably more to do with the user than it is the keyboards, I reckon.
It is, to be fair.
Right, I'm going to get some comments.
You go for
Jimmy
it.
says, get yourself down PC World tomorrow, pal. Yeah, I need to, mate. This is just an absolute nightmare. Yeah, my wife was talking about buying a laptop for her work. So what I might do is just give her this rubbish one and just buy a nice new one for myself. Mike Jones says, how's Chris and Beer Tom? Looking good. I tell you what, he's pretty settled in there with the old onion rings, isn't he? Tom doesn't normally get the food out until quite late, but he's been on the beers since the early afternoon, isn't he? So I think he's been drinking some German lager.
Has he really?
He had an Aying of Weiss beer earlier that I reckon would have been really good. So he's kind of doing that drunk eating thing. Mark Jones is just laughing in general. It's been one of them, mate. It's been one of them. It just happened to be on the year. Of course, it happened to be. It had 364 days to go wrong, and it's gone wrong on this one. It's brilliant. Thomas Dew says, let's do it again next week, mate. You know what? I might. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Jack Bandit, thanks for coming in, mate. Happy birthday, channel. Happy channel birthday, sorry. Thank you, mate. I kind of said to John, you rung me, didn't you?
I did.
I think I set up my channel, and I'd never spoken to you over the phone before, but you must have got my phone number through the competition that I entered.
You did.
John broke GDPR rules to ring me privately.
No, I didn't. You entered the competition, and I said I'd contact you.
I'm joking.
It's not breaking the rules.
I'm joking.
Flag.
And John spent, how long were we on the phone, John? Like an hour and a half, weren't we, in the end?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was a while.
And I said to John, you know what? Look, if I do it for a couple of months, if I do it, you know. But I think the thing that I never factored in was how much I thought I'd enjoy it, because as Jimmy Rushworth knows, Jimmy is a massive craft beer head as well. Like, I know Jimmy personally, he's a lovely bloke. Jimmy Rushworth 92, he's in the chat. Me and him really got into craft beer during the lockdown. And I was always into beer, but like lockdown was and me and him were like suggesting, like he suggested that I bought beers from, was it Track Jim? I can't remember who you suggested. Yeah. No, I'd suggest brews to him. And I kind of thought, if I just do it and drink a couple of beers and quit, that's fine. Oh my God, John, it looks like a what's those like boards, CPU board thing?
That's a PCB. That's the PCB. So I'm nearly fully stripping it down. I just want to get the beer out of it.
You know what would be good? If you put the keys all in the wrong places, and then you have to write a formal letter.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it broke today, because today's not a bad day to break, to be honest, because oh gosh, how do you get them back into place? It's the weekend, so I don't need the laptop or the PC too much. How do you get that? That's an interesting way they've put that on there.
How's it going? Is it all falling apart?
I've got it down to the PCB.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were taking the keys off. I thought that's what the keyboard looked like underneath the keys.
No, I took the keys off. I've left the little buttons in, but I want to get in between the board. So there's the base plate. The only thing is, I'm looking at these clips, and I'm not entirely sure how you get that out. What's up, bud?
But yeah, I think generally speaking, Tom, I think it's all settled down since I changed the quality. It's definitely a laptop issue.
Good. What are we missing in the comments?
Jimmy says, cheers, mate. Love to you too. Look forward to the beers next month. Vibrant Forest, I think it was at the time. Yes, exactly. It was Vibrant Forest, not Track. Mark Jones, this is the funnest stream ever. Tech Heads Unite. The thing is, Mark, I'm not a tech head. So when stuff goes wrong, it's a massive, massive problem. Like my first live stream, John, do you remember I'd done a Christmas live stream and I was ringing you going, John, the laptop's giving me warnings.
I remember that. It's all right, though. You sorted it. You got there.
No, you learn on the job, didn't you? There's no other way to do it. Mark Jones, happy birthday, Mark. I forgot what's going on. Yeah, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. George A, thanks for coming in, mate. Good evening, guys. Good evening to you, good sir. I hope you're well, George. Mark Jones says, John's forgotten he's going out in a few minutes.
Yeah, I know. And
then Jimmy says, cheers, mate. Yeah, love you too. Vibrant Forest. Yeah, that was it. Jimmy ordered a load of Vibrant Forest beers. He sent me the link for that. And then I bought Vibrant Forest beers. And then, yeah.
Very nice.
Just a good way to spend the COVID money back in the day. Keeping breweries
It
going.
It was a good way.
It's true.
Just to get some tiny flyers.
Right.
So, Tom, when did... I've never asked you, Tom, because obviously you started YouTube, it would have been, what, February?
Yeah, February or March. Yeah, end of Feb probably.
End of Feb. I'm trying to remember when we done your 1 year, which seems an eternity ago now.
End of Feb this year was the 1 year, I believe. Let's find out, shall we?
Obviously, the Crummy Beard when it started. Not this is interview Tom moment, but the Crummy Beard when it started. What was like? How did you? Tom's doing like an African eagle, African grey parrot. What was your?
I was singing the Crummy Beard theme tune in my head. That's what it was.
If I ever think of YouTube theme tunes, all I can hear is "Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car." That's all I can hear from John.
Hold on. It was early Feb. The 1 year stream was on the 5th.
Yeah, because I remember I was down at a friend's house in Somerset. I'd just been to the Quantock Brewery actually and loaded up on beer and drank it on your stream.
Yes, you did.
What made you start YouTube, Tom?
I like cameras and editing things.
Literally like that.
That was it. And then it was a case of let's make videos until we find something that we're confident enough talking about. I don't know why it took me like a month to realize that beer was that thing, because it was pretty obvious if you thought about it. But I didn't think about it. I just started. So that was it. It's not a very exciting tale, but I like cameras and stuff.
And how did you get in contact with John or Paul? And that would have obviously.
I was hounding people in one of Simon's streams, and somebody mentioned something about reviewing some Lord's beer, and I was like, never heard of him. Can I get some? And John was in there. He was like, yeah, we do a press pack. Go here. And I was like, cool. And that was it.
Yeah, I do remember now.
Where it all started, and then I emailed him. Oh, the reason we started talking was because Silver Spur was going to be ready, coming out, but not for another week. So he's like, "Do you want it all now, or do you want me to wait a week, and you can have the first ever sent out can of Silver Spur?" And I was like, "Yes, let's do that one."
Yeah, I remember when I started my YouTube. I think this was the first one. But there's quite a funny story behind this beer. So this beer here, this is Ampersand and Emperor's Execute Order 66. Tom, I believe you had a can of this.
I had 2 cans, reviewed it. Yeah.
When this beer come out, Andy was like, "Who owns Ampersand?" He said, do you want a can?" He gave me a can very kindly. It was this exact can. And he said, "You cannot review it, put it out before the release date." I was like, "Yeah, mate, of course I won't." I was just really excited to have like an exclusive. If I think I even put in the thumbnail, my amateur thumbnails from back in the day, like exclusive first YouTube review or whatever I did, rather embarrassingly. And what I did when I uploaded it, I didn't set it to private. I set it to just upload straight away. So,
oh no!
Yeah. So about 30 people. I can't remember how many it was now. For the video, then I took it down, and then I was like, "Crap." So,
Oopsie.
But you're learning, aren't you, all the time? Like all these like little sort of tabs that you got to click on YouTube. It's almost second nature now when you upload a video. But yeah, it's funny. There's some funny stories.
True.
Tom, how do you get these little key units out?
Show me.
So I was expecting on the back of this to have some screws, but instead we've got these weird, like little plastic. I don't know if you can see them. Let me pick one. Put the light there.
Why,
we've got like
why are you trying to get them off?
I want to get to the other side of the circuit board. So just here, there's like a little plastic thing that looks like what they've done is they've put the PCB on and then they've just twisted the plastic whilst it's still warm. And if I try and twist them back, all that's going to happen is they're going to break.
I'm not sure they're meant to come apart. Looking at that,
no, I'm not. But I feel like the keys definitely come out. These little blocks look like they're supposed to be removed. So it's this area here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that have got beer on them.
They've got beer on them.
But I don't know how to get them out. Does anybody know how to get these slags out? I know you can remove them, but I don't know.
Right, I'm going to go for a wee. I feel like everything's settled down. I feel like the quality of the camera doesn't look too bad now, and I feel like everything's settled down. So I'm going to have a wee, regroup, come back, show my Shark home brewing socks off again.
Are you going to have a sit down wee? Because that's
no, it's more. If I'm on a live, it's a splash and dash.
Splash and dash.
One or two shakes. But I bought
a bit like a touch and go with the.
Yeah, exactly that. I bought some Shark home brewing merch the other day.
Oh, nice! I didn't know he was doing them.
Yeah, he's got these out there, £45 a pair, or $49 at the moment.
That's a bargain.
Yeah, that's definitely the cheapest pair of arm socks I've ever seen.
Now my hand smells like cheese.
Oh, do you get them? Do you pay more for them to be pre-worn?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
You dirty old man.
All I can say is it arrived in an air seal bag, and there was some Canadian. There's some Californian sand in them.
Of course. Mark Jones says, "Sing it out loud, Tom." I don't know what I was singing, Mark. To be honest, he says, "Didn't you do a 180-hour stream too on your birthday?" It wasn't 180 hours, but I think it was 12. It was a long time. Johnny boy, what you got there?
That is a glass full of soap, water, and my keys from my keyboard.
I was going to say that's an interesting looking pint. That would explain it.
Oh, I'm really annoyed. Why can't I get to the circuit board? You'd think that they would have made that easier.
They want you to buy another one. They don't want you to take it apart.
But I see. I'm annoyed. I don't understand that.
Stu from the Lager Logs would love to buy a press pack. I believe they're still available on the Lord's.
They are. I'd wait though. I think we had this conversation before, and I said just wait because there's some new beers coming out. So when the new ones come out, you'll be annoyed if you do it now because you won't get as many good beers.
It's true.
But, I can neither confirm or deny that you might get a 12% beer on the next press pack. I want to send one out to every person that had subscribed as well and bought beer off us.
It's a lot of people.
John, right. I'm loving the way this beer monster makes your black IPA look.
It looks very nice.
It does look well.
Very good.
Looks like I'm shopping for a new keyboard.
Mark, I'm going to give you a little bit of praise right now on the success of your channels. Starting from that Emperor's Brewery collab. That is the video I think I've spent. Sorry, let me rephrase that. That's the beer review video I have spent the longest editing and refining and making something interesting of. And it was one of your first videos, and currently you've got 25% more views on yours than mine. So well done.
Yeah, but that's me going exclusive. Oh, just like when you look back, like I look back even just a year ago, and I look back at what I was putting out, and it's like, come on, mate.
Oh man, you can't be like that. You were doing the best that you could do. And what do you do when you first start? You emulate the people and the things that you enjoy the most. The elements.
That's exactly it.
You can't knock yourself out. I watched a video, so I wasn't going to do really anything with YouTube. We'd done a couple of silly videos, and that was it. Which, if you get the chance, go back and watch. They're quite funny. Me and Al. But Mr. Beast, it was Mr. Beast and another guy, a Christian guy, who goes around and helps churches and people to do their YouTube. And they both said in these videos, and they both said the same message, which was, just make videos. Just make videos. Go out there, make videos, and you'll look back and you'll cringe. And the beauty of that, he said, you've got a whole load of reaction videos that you can go to. And it's true. It's true. Yeah. It's absolutely true. You know, you go back and you could do a recap video now, like going back to my first video. And like, we could do it as a watch party. We could do it as a watch party. A bunch of us, we watched the original video. It'd be brilliant. Great content.
It's kind of true. It is kind of true. But it's funny because, like, when you start, and Tom, you're what, 18 months into your YouTube? No, 20 months into your YouTube career now.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's funny because, like, John, I remember you saying, you were like, what are you going to do? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm probably going to film in my kitchen because number one, Simon does it. Honestly, I was like, Simon does it, so that's okay. Number two, I've got a camera, I've got a worktop there, and then I can stand against this worktop with stuff behind me. It kind of makes sense. And it was like, I film it on my iPhone all in one take. So, like, the early videos, I'd be like, hello, welcome back to Mark's Beer Reviews. Walking in.
I've just had flashbacks in that. Can you do that again, please? I've got all nostalgic now.
And all the rest of it. And it was like, yeah, it's funny. It's like, I don't know. And then I remember you, John, saying, like, you'll find your own style. You'll find, like, what fits for you and stuff. Yeah. And that's why, like, I still do it all in one take. I like it when I will watch back and I make mistakes. Sometimes I go, I can taste blueberry in there, and it'll be like, the description will be like, absolutely, it will never say this, but it'll be like, absolutely no berry in this beer whatsoever. And I'll be like, well, I've got blueberry. So, but I don't know. That's kind of, do you know what I mean? It's beer's such a subjective thing. It's like one man will taste blueberry, the other one will taste horse shit. You just don't, horse blanket. But it's true. Yeah. Jimmy Rushworth 92 in the chat just sent me a picture. He's drinking a Northern Monk Patrons Project beer that's been collaborated with Dr. Vivian Sable. No idea. It's a session IPA, 4%, Mosaic and Chinook. And it's I think Dr. Vivian Sable, it's called Faces of Mental Health. So I imagine Dr. Vivian Sable was a mental health doctor. So fair play for that, Jim.
Nice. I am currently, that's hot. Hot. Trying to warm up the back of my laptop to dry the beer out.
Stick it. Have you got a? No, you don't. You're on combi boiler, aren't you? You don't have a like a heat cupboard.
Yeah, I don't have an airing cupboard. I know what you're going to say, but no, I don't have one. If this works after this, I'm going to be very happy with myself. I'll be like, I don't know how I'm going to hide the
steak in 7 minutes.
Liz is going to be like, you've not wrecked that. Oh, damn it. Oh, that was bad timing. I might have spilled beer on my egg.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Gone broke it.
All right, Liz.
Hello.
It was like a 5 or something. Right? They gave it to you.
They really didn't give it to you.
No, it was that's the and love. That was, you know, when we were this time down here on the desk. And then
I'll tell you what, John. That's the last £400 keyboard you're going to have.
Shut up, Mark. Mark's trying to get me in it. It was quite expensive.
You are doing a lot of talking, John. I'm just going to point that out. There's a lot of words and not a lot of meaning happening.
How many drinks have you had?
I've had one. No, I've actually only had 2 beers.
2 little ones.
4 little ones, two full glasses.
What? Does it work like that?
Yes,
it does.
Apparently.
No, don't, because
I can go down the pub and go to April. I've only had 4 beers. What size were they? Steins?
Yeah.
8 pints. I might have to use that.
They were just little tiny cans. So Joel's rung me. I don't really know why.
Because you meant to be in his house already, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, he's cooking. Your steak's going to be very well done.
Mark broke my keyboard. He was having tech problems, and then he passed the tech problem germ to me, and then I wrecked my keyboard.
That's how it worked. So it's Mark's fault.
I'm definitely going to blame Mark. He said he'll pay for a new one.
Oh, so kind.
Yeah, seeing as he said what he said was I was the inspiration for his channel.
Oh.
So because I'm the inspiration for his channel, he's going to send me a brand new keyboard, which is really nice of him.
That's very nice of you, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. Cheers.
I have this Dell one.
Don't you have your old one?
That one I might have spilled beer
Definitely
on as
wasn't. Definitely wasn't a keyboard given to my wife by the a government service provider.
Well,
Cheers, guys. That's where your taxes are going.
Man, those guys know how to waste money. Are you
Matching mouse?
My wife, are you taking me? I was looking at your boobs. Are you taking me to?
Yes, I have to pick Casey, but 25.
I think John's drunk. I think
Yeah,
there's
I think
4
he's
cans
gone.
of pills around.
I feel.
I've
I've had no food. I feel absolutely sozzled. All I've had is 4 cans of 330 ml.
See, and you said my beer was strong. It's not. It's just you.
It's not. It's just because I've not been drinking alcohol for a while. I need to get back on that horse. Mm-hmm.
John, do you want to check the ABV on that beer?
I think it's a 5, isn't it?
He's actually checked it.
No, it's not that much. I will stick it. It's the little fluffy duck. Oh, so cute.
Oh,
So
love
cute.
dogs.
That's not the cuddly one. Is
Not
it?
the cuddly one, no.
No, this is.
Is that Nanook?
This is Nano, yeah. Hello. What?
I feel like
Yeah,
Nanook might be the most high maintenance of the dogs. It's the only one that ever makes channel.
He's not the most. No, he's definitely not the most high maintenance. He's just the one that likes to follow me around. That's why he's always here. That's
Okay, that's fair.
The high maintenance one decided to completely rip off one of his rear claws while we were in the outside lane of the A1 yesterday. That was fun.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Ow.
Yeah. So with a dog squealing like he was being murdered in the back while you're in the outside lane of the A1 in a van's not fun.
How did he do that? What was he doing?
I still haven't quite worked it out, to be honest.
Has he literally pulled it all the way out?
Yeah, it's off completely.
Mark Jones, see you later, mate.
Mark Jones, you saucy devil. I'll see you later. And to Vic, thank you. Saying not look so dashing. I'll take that. I'm pouncing. Remember, when you pout, you need to say prune. If you say plum,
Mark, can you full screen that for a minute for us?
if you say right, I'm gonna teach you all something. Selfie magic.
How do I do this? Hold on. I can do this. Solo layout. There you go.
Okay, so
hold on.
hold
on for the full effect.
Oh, okay. So if you're trying to do a selfie and you're a distinguished person and you want to pout, there's one word that you need to say. As the photo comes through, you say prune. But not to be confused with the word plum. Completely different fruit.
What about?
And you get a very different look. Plum. There you go. Facts. Spitting facts at Lord's Brewing Company. 1 year. 1 year.
I've tried to do full screen.
That's gone now.
Oh, damn.
Too late.
It's so fast.
Too late.
Oh, I tried it.
I thought you would switch it. I was just be like, "What's going on, John? What's going on?"
I removed him from the stream. I was panicking, clicking buttons on your avatar, on your little window down the bottom, and I removed you from the stream there for a second.
Just gotta. It's weird, isn't it?
Look at him.
Dashing.
I'm not quick enough. I've had too many beers. I haven't had dinner.
I've had 4 beers and I'm trolleyed.
Well, Mark, I did wonder, are we going to get to see a pint of Pringles this evening?
I should have got a Pringles pot and put a beer in it, shouldn't I?
That would have been good. I'd have paid to see it.
There's been a few faux pas over the last 12 months, hasn't there?
Hold on a minute. I'm a bit confused. You think you drank beer out of a Pringles tube?
No. I remember. Who? It wasn't me that said pint of Pringles, was it?
No.
Yeah.
No one said it other than me in observing what was happening. But you arrived. No, you did say it. My bad. No, you did. You said, "Excuse me, I need to eat a pint of Pringles."
Yes, my mate arrived. I was in my mate's Belgian beer dungeon.
That's a normal sentence.
It's really good because at Christmas he likes to bowl the gift sets for the glasses and he gives me the beer, so I just end up with like Pirat, Bush Noel and stuff like that at Christmas. It's really good. But I was in my mate's Belgian beer dungeon and he's part of the Royal British Legion because he's an ex-service member, so he was at a Royal British Legion meeting. God, obviously that all they do, they stand up, do the salute and get smashed. That's the way I understand it. So, especially today, they'll be drinking a good drink for the guys that they know that they've lost or got injured. And Sean come in absolutely gattered, and I believe I was pretty sozzled as well. And then did I say, Sean, can I have a pint of Pringles or something? I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. There was anyway, yeah, I can't remember. You definitely said that you were going to or had consumed a pint of Pringles, which is an interesting metric to measure crisps by, really. That was
it. When you eat as many crisps as I do, Tom, you have to measure them by the pint.
My mate just sent me a video and he says, I've just got back from Thailand and I nearly ended up with a lady boy. And I was looking at the video and he was like, she kissed like a lady, she danced like a lady. And then we got back to her place and she reversed into the garage in one go. And I thought, no way.
Oh, dear.
He's such an idiot. Oh, God.
Oh,
he always sends me stuff like that. Gaz, his name is. Got a VW specialist garage. He's an absolute lunatic.
Chris is in. Chris says, "Wee, happy birthday, Marco Polo. What a channel, eh? What a channel. Hope you're good, Mark, Crummy and John. Have a good weekend, lads. And remember, never trust an electrician with no eyebrows." Hashtag schlag. Nice one, Chris. Good. Chris and I talk regularly on Instagram. Yeah, what a legend he is. Some of the stuff he says is brilliant. And he does some adventures, by the way. He's gone to America about 5 times this year. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Crazy.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Right, I'm not sure. Now I've been utterly distracted on your live stream, Mark. I need to go because I think I possibly need to drink.
Well, you're 3 minutes late for a start.
Yeah, I'm already 3 minutes late. I'm meant to be there now.
You are.
And I need to put the beer in the cooler, which is down here. I've got a very nice Lord's Brewing cooler. Put all the beers in.
Oh, that's fancy.
Oh, love that. Look at it.
It's got a little bottle opener on the side, which is no good when you got a can, but hey ho. So I'm gonna have to go. But Mark, well done on your channel. You've done exceedingly well. And
thank you, man. Thank you for your support over the past year, mate. Honestly, it's appreciated.
You've been much support to me as well. So I appreciate your friendship. So thank you, my friend.
Likewise, mate. Thank you.
Let's be having this in 5 years' time with like gazillion subscribers.
I'm not going anywhere. Like I'm worried for you guys that you got to put up with for that amount of time.
So I better go. I love you guys. Tom, you're a gentleman and you're slightly drunk.
Take guys.
Look at the recard on Tom, by the way. Love it. Cheers, John. See you later, mate.
See you later, Alan McGators. Love you guys.
See you later.
Bye, John.
I'm in full recline. I can get even close to the camera because I'm that far back. It's gonna go. I'll be honest. I am. Well, I went out for beers and lunch this afternoon, so I'm that close to just off the edge, and I'll be gone.
I feel like you're going to get your whiskey subscription out and pull a measure.
I'm not. I drank a lot of whiskey this week.
You did drink a lot of whiskey.
I drank a lot of whiskey this week, so that's not going to happen. I'm going to drink the rest of this beer, which we haven't covered, but it is the ginger pale ale, but it's not the psychotic 8 point something. This is the regular run 6%er. That one.
How's the craft stuff gone down with Blue Monkey?
It's very well, as far as I can tell. There's it doesn't seem to stay in the shop very long, which is a good sign.
It's pretty decent. Yeah.
Started having to reserve the things that I want if I don't want to go down every week. Which is it seems to be going down very well. They've just canned, so they did a Cinder Toffee Stout. I think they did it November last year as a cask run in their pubs, and then ended redoing it and bottling it in like March or February, March this year in just their traditional trad 500ml bottles. I reviewed it on that, but they've now moved that one across to their craft range, which I think does make sense for their format, because it's not a spin-off of one of their pre-existing trad stouts. It's something completely on its own. So I think that makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to review that soon, but apparently it's very good on can. So I'm excited to try that. I have got some. I need to review it. That is the only problem, and I did say this to them, the only problem I've got with a brewery bringing out so many new things in one go is that I've got to work out how to review them all and keep people interested.
Yes.
Not that easy, because I appreciate not everyone wants to see 12 reviews from the same brewery. So do excuse the shouting from downstairs. The dog that...
No, we heard that. That was good. Your microphone's very good.
He's picking it up, is it? Yeah, it's all right. He's the dog that ripped the claw off is trying to lick at it. He's being told off for licking it. Is what's happening there. So yeah, I'm currently trying to come up with ingenious ways to feature and review those beers that have kindly been gifted by Blue Monkey, which I do genuinely think are fantastic. In a way that's not repetitive.
Look at that.
That looks sensational.
Look at the head on it. Love it.
It looks like a vanilla ice cream cola float thing.
I don't know if the camera picks it up, but can you see the really dense lower head on this?
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
So even in the head, it's a black IPA in the sense that this is an IPA section. This is the black kind of roasty malted bit.
Yeah. Very nice. I've just seen a comment from Chris saying, Crummy, is that the shirt that has a hood? It certainly is, mate. It certainly is. I can hide away and have a nap while Mark's talking. Look.
I think we need to come to this elephant in the room comment from CJ.
You'll be pleased to know I've still got some of my exquisite can conditioned Fosters.
I'll tell you what, it's an easy mistake to make though, because I went on a lager on a blind taste test, had Tennants. I've never had Tennants before, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I can tell that's brewed by a big brewer, but that's really quite nice.
It is very odd. I've still got some of those cans that I had that are quite old. I have every intention, once I go somewhere that sells them singularly by the can, because I don't want any more, to do a kind of a new versus old test to see how they shake up, to see whether there's something in it.
I've got something like that, but I fear this may have been discontinued. But I've got this that's going to end up in a hop fade video. So it went out of date on the 30th of August this year. Okay. So I want to wait. Yeah, it was. I think it was a Tesco one. If I remember rightly, Vocation released this and then that banana imperial stout.
Yeah.
but I want to do a hop fade video. But I think this has been discontinued now.
I think you're probably right. I've not seen it for a while.
But it's a 10% triple IPA, and I want to leave it a bit longer. Like I don't know if you can see the bottom of the can. Is that going to show up? It says August 2022 on the bottom.
You're already 3 months in, nearly.
Yeah,
we're going to go for 6 months.
Yeah, probably 6 months. I just want to leave it there and just do a bit of, because I've never kind of consciously done a hop fade video. I've bought out of date beer before, not knowingly, if I'm honest. It'd just be interesting. But the problem was I didn't. It's an unintentional video. I didn't buy it with the intention of doing it. It was just there's never a right time to drink a triple IPA, is there?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, to be honest, I find that a bit with impies as well. I'm like, I do really enjoy him, but it's certainly not a weekly occurrence.
Mate, I look at it now. I've still got the Black Isle Systems Theory that I bought. That was months ago. Months and months ago. Geez, yeah. Trav sent me the Fourth Horse. Trav sent me this. Travis Wilson. He sent me this months ago. I've got a Three Hills Faber, which apparently is amazing. Oh, no. Oh, it is Faber Trium. It's like the upside down can that's wax dipped for whatever reason. Don't know why. Had that for 7-8 months.
Right.
But it's stout season now, so you just don't know what's going to happen.
Stout season now. It's stout season now. I've done a lot of complaining about beer prices today, but I feel like I'm going to do it again.
Do it.
And it's going to feature Neon Raptor again. It's a common theme. So have you seen they've redone Centaur Army, which is it's basically their flagship impy that they've ever done.
Peanut butter one.
Yeah, that's the one. So they've redone it, and they've also done a barrel age version.
How much is the barrel age version?
They are in can from their website. The regular is, I think it's 10 quid for the regular and 12 or 14 for the barrel age. If you were willing to buy 2 of each, you could have them for 40.
Christ, that's still a lot of money, though, isn't it?
That's a lot, mate. So I'm just like, I've had it before. Do I really want to? I've just bought those vocation specials at they were like 30 quid, but that's 5 in a glass. Do I really want to spend more on 4 beers? And it's only 2 beers really. I think it's 2 different ones. It's a bit. Yeah.
Impies. Thing is, impies are a thing, and then barrel aged impies are a thing. It depends on what you want to do. Like I think I talked about it before on a couple of channels or a couple of lives where if I drink an impy, it's a 2-hour experience. I don't drink it to nozzle it. It's like a sip, say probably like a whiskey. I don't drink whiskey, but I imagine it's probably whiskey drinking's the same. It's like sip and savor.
Yes.
So actually, if you were to buy a load of Northern Monk Transient, if you were to buy 4 more Northern Monk Transients, you could probably do them in a couple of hours. Whereas I would do an impy stout that's really good in a couple of hours. So I suppose, do you know what I mean? From that perspective, it kind of makes sense. But I do know what you mean. Equally, they've got especially the barrel aging, they've got to buy the barrels, they've got to store the barrels. It's all real estate or area value,
Yeah, I mean, no, I get it. I get these things aren't cheap to do. I hope they sell them, is what I'm going to say. It feels like we're in an economy that might not take too well.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Look, if you want to put it out there for, well, we saw earlier on that list, £37.50 a bottle for some imported American beer. Right, if someone's there wants to pay it, crack on, fine, whatever. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not convinced.
No, I'm with you. I think these prices give craft beer a bit of a bad name.
I mean, I say I've had it before. It's not worth 10 or 12 quid a can.
In that place where you were today,
yeah.
What would you expect like a 4.5% hoppy pale from Cloudwater to be?
Well, price wise,
yeah.
So it would have been £5.50, £6 for 2/3.
Flipping heck.
Yeah.
So if you've never drunk craft beer before,
if it was a particularly low ABV, maybe £4.50 for 2/3.
For 2/3, so really that's £6.75 for a pint. If you're gonna,
yeah,
it's mental. And the problem is with that is, like you say, especially nowadays in the times that we're about to enter, if not in them already, if you drink that, you're never going to look at craft beer again, are you?
No, it's not.
And you're going to stick to your Budvar. But no disrespect with Budvar, because Budvar are really good, but you're going to stick to your Estrella, Budvar, Staropramens, whilst all your little craft breweries go out of business.
Well, that's the thing that annoys me more, even so, about that particular place I was in, was because it's actually 2 bars rolled into one. There's 2 separate pubs, but they have a shared kitchen and outdoor area. And on the other opposing side is all about real ale and Euro imports. So you've got a raft of, I don't know, 4 or 6 really good local hand pulls.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're bigger breweries, but they're still craft breweries. They're just not as expensive. It's £4.50 a pint, £5 a pint. And I mean, I had a pint of Iron Weiss beer in there.
I saw that on Instagram. Yeah.
I think that cost £6 a pint. Still expensive, but that's had to travel.
Yeah, you don't mind it. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I don't know.
That's why I still think Hofbrau, and I saw you put a Hofbrau Instagram post up. Hofbrau, £3 a bottle, and if you buy, what's the Morrison's deal? If you buy 4, you get buy 4 for 3 or something. I think in Morrison's,
something like that. Yeah,
£9 for 4 bottles of Hofbrau, 2 litres of Hofbrau for £9. You just can't moan, can you? It's just ridiculous.
No.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Not at all.
Right, let's get a few comments, because a few comments have been rolling in that time. Chris says, "Crummy, is that the shirt that has the hoodie?" I think you've done that already, didn't you?
I did do that one, yeah.
Mike Jones says, "Just opened a Ravenhill. Never had a Ravenhill beer. New England IPA, 5.5%, really nice. Used to heard of Ravenhill Brewing? No,
nope, have not.
In all honesty, my mate Jimmy says, "Crummy, your Beer Fest series was class. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. I was really impressed with the stamina. Continuing to review 12 pints a day."
I tried.
Did you notice how the videos got shorter the longer the video went on? It was like, here we are. Here was now 29%.
Yeah, some beer here. That was a mix of, yeah, I mean, they were definitely getting shorter as I got slightly more buzz-eyed, but also it was getting busier and louder. It's harder to do when there's more people around.
It is.
Towards the one with the first, I want to say the first 5 were during the trade session, so it was much more limited numbers. People knew kind of why you were there. Kind of everyone was just minding their own business, doing their own thing. But then after that, it was open to the public, and it gets a bit more difficult to do stuff to the camera. So I had a good time. It was all right. It was good.
So true. Chris says, so 2 questions also. Mark, what's the meaning behind the sheep behind you? That is actually a goat, and he's not around anymore, and I hope he's all right. Jack Howard, he lives near me. I've got his number. I probably should text him. He sent me a goat. He was threatening to send me live goats, but he ended up sending me a cuddly goat. So that's up there for him. And Crummy, who did that wooden coaster?
Who did the wooden coaster? It's a very good question. I could dig it out for you, Chris. If you really want to know, I can send you the info if I do a deep dive into my emails. I feel like it might have just been someone on Etsy, I want to say. I did have a bit of a to-do with that, where I ordered one. They sent it with a letter. They sent it to me with a letter missing. I told them it was wrong, so they sent me another one. They ended up sending that one to a different customer. So then they made me a third one, and then they told me it was fine because that customer was going to send it to me. And then they didn't send it to me, so they sent me a third one that was right, which is the one you see here. But then that customer did actually eventually send it over. So I do have a spare one somewhere.
Chris did have, I think he's moved house since, But Chris sent me a video on Instagram. The reason he's asking for that is I think he's got a beautiful bar, or he had a beautiful bar in his back garden. Really quite impressive. So I'd imagine he's probably going to lie up something Chelsea themed. Mark Jones says that's nice, that vocation. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, Mark. I didn't have it. Good. CJ backs that up with Triple Vision gave me the worst indigestion. Not been the same since. That bad. Jeez. I'll probably chuck it away now. Mark Jones says vocation. Yeah, absolutely. Chris says also, Mark, waiting on you to do Dragon Soup. Been waiting on that for 10 months now. You know what, Chris? A few months ago, I say a few months ago, probably in May, I got hold of it. I got hold of 2 cans. There you go. But I never reviewed it because I always wanted a video to surround beer. My thing was, if I'm the craft beer hub, if I do go-karts or if I do anything else, it has to surround beer. So I'm trying to find a way these can fit in. But yeah, they're there.
I reckon you can. I've got. I can't. No words.
Oh no, this is good. No, I like this.
Go again. I would be interested to see.
Oh.
I can't talk. I'm gone. Cut the camera. We're out. That's a delirium's creeping up on me. I'd be interested to see how one of those compares to a fruity sour, say from Vault City at the same ABV.
Yeah, but these are about 1,000,000%. Oh no, 7.5. I think it's brewed. I think they do say it's brewed, isn't it? It is. Dragon Soup is a flavoured and fermented malt beverage. So I guess that's brewed.
Must be.
Is it not?
Yeah.
Video coming soon, Chris. Not tonight, though. Not tonight. Mark Jones, when he talks about the junkyard price list, he says, "Tight git, Tom. You're a millionaire."
I wish. I wouldn't be moaning about the price of beer then.
Billionaire. If we're going to split hairs. Mark Jones says £30, Tom, for that vacation celebrations. How many cans?
5 and a glass, but they're all impies. They're all 8 and above, I think.
CJ says 5 cans. Mark Jones, when I said about people going to the supermarket or turning their nose away from craft beer, he said that's what's going to happen, Mark. Yeah, we're going to lose a lot of craft breweries over the next few years. It's not going to be good. And he also says, I love a good craft beer, but not going above £5.50, £6 a pint. I think that's fair. Obviously, there's certain beers where you know you're going to be above that. But if I'm buying an IPA, if I'm buying anything between 4 and 6% and it gets towards the £6 mark, I'll start getting twitchy because I'm just not comfortable.
Yeah.
Chris says, yes, the Chelsea bar. Slags. Chris says, yeah, Crummy, the coaster is smart, mate. Wooden items that have been designed are smart. Yes, Mark, you get the Dragon Soup. Yeah, it's percentage 5% because it's clearly isn't. It's like 21%. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, mate. I'm not going to lie. Sobieski still in the chat says, Mark Jones agreed. I just can't justify spending £6 plus on a can of beer. Yeah, I think I've got my limits. And
I've been moaning about all this, and then I have spent more than that on a can when I was in Scotland yesterday. In fact, no, day before. But I don't know when it's when it's a brewery that does loads of stuff that you really like, and their daily stuff is really reasonably priced, and they come out with something super special you're going to save for, a Christmas beer or whatever. Then I think that's okay. It's when breweries come out and everything is sky high that it's like, I don't know. Again, if people are happy to buy it, crack on. I have no.
I do hear you though.
I have no issue. No jealousy over people that are happy to spend that much money per can, but it's not for me.
Right.
He's run off.
Let's plug the troublesome pod.
It's all gone wrong.
There we go.
He's frozen. Oh no. It's all happened again.
I think I might have found the problem.
Whatever you just did was bad.
Yeah, I just plugged a different charger in. My actual charger blew up, so I need to buy another one of those. Yeah, I think somebody else has got a point. There's certain breweries where you can go out there and find beer, good beer. I mean, I think I said it in one of my videos where we talked about sort of cost-effective craft beer buying. Pressure drop. If you go on like Facebook and go into the UK craft beer forum, there's loads of sort of discount codes, flash sales, promotions in there, and you really can buy some top level beer for not a lot of money. And you know, the option is you either buy it at that price or you don't. So I know it's a sale and stuff, but you're still supporting a local brewery by doing it.
It's true.
Or go to beer-offers.com.
Great plug. Good idea. Go there.
Good segue, Tom, eh?
It's a great segue. I don't make any money off it, so do what you want. But I have listed some decent offers on there.
From a shitload of breweries. I was quite surprised actually when I looked the other day.
Including both of those that I've been drinking. I need to line these up for the camera. Both of those breweries, and of course Lords, who I don't have any cans of, otherwise I'd have shown them in the same breath. All very good beer at like £4 a can or less, for the most part.
What can you moan for? Chris says he's seen Sierra Nevada and Morris the other day. Was going to get it. Slager instead. I'll tell you what, Chris, if you can make Slagers anywhere near as good as a Sierra Nevada Pale, Chris says the country going into recession, what a shambles. Would be here all night talking about how much of a joke the Tories are, but you not good for the country, all this politics. No, it's not good for me either, because I think I've said to you a couple of times because I just don't care. It's these decisions. We are everybody on this screen and everybody in this chat is just a minion to something bigger. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. Mark Jones says, "Hey, somebody ask you where you been, bud?" Jimmy says, "Mark, Rossi and I are heading to our local bottle shop and bar tomorrow. $6.50 for a 2/3 of an average IPA. London Essex, fair dues, but is it expensive?"
Yeah, that's the same price as
I'd say get a train ticket and go to the Dutch Show Bridge. So is that fair? I don't know.
What
seems a bit too much?
I want to know what the top-notch customer service is. What do you get?
I'm going to say it because it came up on the craft beer forum the other day about asking about beers. You know, when you go into a proper craft beer place, you're like, "Oh, what's that? Right. What's that doing? What's that doing?" I don't know. It's like, oh, come on. Probably something to do with that. Sobieski says, "I have spent more than £6 on a can in the past, but I felt very guilty afterwards. I just doesn't feel right. I have a multitude of responsibilities and needs to be financed." I think that's it. I think you've hit the nail on the head, Sobieski, and Tom said it earlier. If you've got the budget to do that, then that's your prerogative. That's absolutely fine. I feel that the bubble that we're in a little bit is kind of a certain bubble of people that have a certain budget. So £6 starts to get a little bit eye-watering. I mean, I won't lie. I bought this the other day. I bought this. And it's called Good King Henry, and it's made by Three Chimneys. It's if you go on Rate Beer, I think it's one of, if not the highest rated British Imperial Stout. This is a barrel aged version of that. I paid £18 for this.
How big's that bottle?
330. But there is a bit of romance connected because it's.
It better be, I'll tell you what, mate. For 18 quid, it'd be better be very romantic.
But it's like a bit of a local brewing history. Mark Jones says, "Where's my spanner?" I'll tell you what, I haven't done a spanner. I haven't done a spanner session in a little while actually. Let me go because you can't do it through StreamYard. That's why. So I normally stream through StreamYard. Let me go onto YouTube. I'm going to do a spanner session. If anyone wants a spanner, just let me know and I'll give you a spanner. I'm going to have to mute it. I was going to get some horrible repeats through the speakers. I don't have ads, do I? I wouldn't have ads. Oh, this is where my.
You might get. You can get ads.
Ad moderator, Jimmy. Ad moderator, Sobieski. Ad moderator. Anyone want a moderator badge? I'm giving them away. It doesn't matter. You come in there. You let me know. CJ, you'll definitely have one.
Have you added Mark? He asked for it.
Yeah, Mark Jones, I believe I added Mark. Jimmy J. Lalo can definitely have one. There we go. Because I haven't done this in ages. I think I've done about 3 originally. There we go. Right then, guys. It's nearly, it's 7:30. The stream's an absolute shower of sugar. But thanks, Tom, for coming on, mate. I really appreciate it. And holding the fort so well whilst I was having a few issues with my.
I've been that far from taking a nap ever since I got back in the house. So the fact I'm still talking is quite impressive.
You look really reclined just on the screen.
I'm absolutely horizontal at this point.
I feel like the top of your bum cheeks is like that on the top of the chair, like holding on whilst you can recline.
Gripping. It's just posterior dexterity at its max.
Oh, CJ, I took CJ's spanner away. Oh, CJ, probably banned a moderator. I do apologise, CJ. Let me do that right now before I go. If I don't do it now, I won't. So, oh, what a nightmare! What does tomorrow look like for you, Tom?
Up annoyingly early to watch the final of the Women's Rugby World Cup at 6:30 tomorrow morning. England versus New Zealand. It's in New Zealand. With England will be the favourites on paper, but home advantage and all that, you never know. So I think it'll be an interesting match, followed by a dog walk, go see some family, and then sprint race, isn't it? Oh no, hold on. What day are we on? Oh, I've sat here. I'll tell you what, qualifying's on now.
Miss Quali.
I just realised it's on right now. So in a minute, I'm going to go and watch the end of qualifying. I totally forgot about that. And sprint race. Just sprint race tomorrow night.
Yes, big weekend for F1. This actually. I'm just going to touch on a little comment from Sobieski. I didn't know this, Sobieski. I've not known you for long. He says, at Mark Jones, I'm recovering from a rather nasty dose of bowel cancer. I couldn't drink for a long time. Thankfully, I'm in full remission and can now enjoy a beer or two. Mate, this one's for you.
Indeed.
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that, Sobieski. I do apologise. Cheers to you, mate. That's huge.
I'm very glad to hear that you're on the mend.
Yeah, that's incredible news, mate. Nice one. Excellent. Guys, thanks so much for sticking with it tonight. It's been an absolute horror show, but technology got the better of us today. It is what it is. Tom, thanks so much for coming on, mate. If you've not seen the Crummy Beard before, I know every single person in the chat has. If you haven't seen the Crummy Beard before, go and check him out. He's a good guy. He's not normally this laid back, literally.
But it's normally much more intense in front of camera action. But today I went out and ate dinner and drank beer at 2 PM, and this is the effect that has apparently. So
yeah, No. Thanks very much, mate. And Tom's a brilliant food, drink, beer, mainly beer now, off the new addition to the title in his channel.
I'm just messing around to see what YouTube likes and doesn't. I'm testing theories.
Okay.
It's not a permanent change, so I'm just doing my inner geek thing and testing some theoretics. You might see some videos arrive and disappear very quickly. I'm just doing some research.
I understand that, mate. But no, thanks for coming in. You turned into a really good friend of mine. I know we've only met each other a couple of times, but you're a good friend through YouTube. So thank you, mate, and thank you for your support. And we'll see you on the next one, whatever it may be. I think it might be the elusive tap room video if I can get my arse into gear and edit it. But thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.